sheltered. Confidence we tend to sharpen. Unexpected hunger drives me. Just shut up and stand beside me. I don't need your understanding. I don't need to change a damn thing. And though I'm used to have you here, it doesn't change the man I was when you found me, and there was no one else around me. Just turn the page and watch me grow. There's so many things that you don't know about my soul. Live and die, but this will not get old. Just when you think that you're down and out, don't think and see what I'm all about. Look for a reason that you have to start acting like a friend that you are not. And when you think that we played it out, we come from the bottom and knocked it out. Look for a reason that you have to start acting like a friend, but you are not. Yeah. Nothing in between to fall through. I'm being myself. Who are you? You stand up and look down. You're just a plagiaristic clown. You suck the life out of me. You keep track of the pity, and when this well becomes dry, you'll shed a tear for another lie. And though I'm used to have you here, it doesn't change the man I was when you found me, and there was no one else around me. Just turn the page and watch me grow. There's so many things that you don't know about my soul. Live and die, but this will not get old. Just when you think that you're down and out, don't think it's even what I'm all about. Look for a reason that you have to start acting like a friend that you are not. And when you think that we played it out, we come from the bottom and knock it out. Look for a reason that you have to start acting like a friend, but you are not. Yeah. And though I'm used to have you here, it doesn't change the man I was when you found me, and there was no one else around me. Yeah. Just when you think that you're down and out, don't preconceive what I'm all about. Look for a reason that you have to start acting like a friend that you are not. And when you think that we played it out, we come from the bottom and knocked it out. Look for a reason that you have to start acting like a friend, but you are not. Yeah.
Just wanna take a dip into your swimming pool. So listen to me, cause I'll tell you real slow. My number one rule is to go with the flow. My number one rule is to go with the flow. And my number two rule is don't forget to fly.
It's sad that you make troll accounts of trolls from that community, and the little boots individual, it's stupid that you all would even pretend to be that person, because that person has absolute no clue.
All right, what's up, y'all? I love that clip of, I don't know what you want to call her, but that person has absolute no clue. Me, nothing. I don't know about nothing. All right, let me switch back to you guys. What is up, everyone? Thank you for coming. We got Principal Todd. And make sure I sound like I normally do, I guess. I think all my sources are correct for once. We got Principal Todd, Flaming Hojin. What's up? Yeah, I'm curious too. So I haven't seen this all the way through. They aired it, I think it said 7 days ago. So what, last Tuesday? And I was at work. So I listened to the first bit. You'll see me in chat. We'll watch it on his channel. And then I popped in and out a couple times, and it was pretty interesting every time I tapped in. So I'd like to watch it all the way through. Negs did just try to watch it, and he didn't make it like far at all. I was gonna review his, but he literally reviews no like substance of it. What's up, Diff? Jack. Donis, what's up? Nice DC face. That's a good one. Did you edit that, or is that a legit like just pause? What's up, Ransom? Japan, that's cool. Yo, it is 4:20, or it was 6 minutes ago where Diff sat. That's hilarious. What's up, Astro? Did I say hi, Jack? What's up, Raven? Glad I had another mod. Oh, but I wanna mod you, Miss Lynn. Hello. Hello, everyone. Did I get everybody? Think so. Gata, what's up? Yeah, he didn't watch like any of it. What's up, Southern Belle? Christine, hello. Yeah, 420, Jack. Whoop whoop. It's a good sign. Hold on, let me flip my other screen here. Screenshots from one of Belinda's streams. Amazing. Amazing. Where are you, Lynn? There you are. Protect me. Thank you. Awesome. Go, Principal Todd. Don't get me started about the album. I am so upset about this. You have no idea. Oh, you guys, you can't even see it right now. You guys remember how I have a production company? Boom. Yeah, they were talking about chickens. I screenshotted that. I don't know. I want to go through it, but I don't want to make this a giant long stream again, which it probably will be. Every one of my streams are. Yeah, they were talking about chickens. All right. Let me pull that up. Doesn't it? I like to think so. That it looks better than his logo. Ta-da! If you'd like to join my production company that's halfway a joke, halfway real, message me or Diff. Death Monarch will rise again. I fucking hope so, dude. It's kind of sad. Judging by these streams, though, I don't know if they will. We'll see. Yeah, it was something. I have a couple screenshots from Negs. No, this is DC's live because he's in the chat. He's just like popping off saying stupid shit. Like, no one's gonna give you an award for being a pussy. Like, you walked all the way to that guy's house and you didn't knock him out? Okay. Interesting. How much shit he talks. This one didn't make any sense to me. I'm just gonna put them on screen. I don't even want to read it. Like, what do you mean it didn't make sense? What kind of sense are you seeking in your fucking anyway? And so Sherry was in chat. Sherry apparently was blocked on her other account. Where's that one? She's talking about fucking Barbies. Like, she wants to be skinny. No one likes Oprah for some reason. Sherry, I'm sorry, but you're a little late in life, and I'm not sure if you'll ever be a skinny queen or look like a 90s supermodel. Just so you know. Let me see. He just wants to be respected, you guys. Yeah. So she got blocked by DC. Sherry comes in under Pete's Pete 54. Is that how old this bitch is, or is that when you were born? Because that actually might be. So she makes a new account and goes in. They just let her be there. Like, okay. All right. And then these are from his. God, you guys, I just took so many. Maybe we should just. All right. Let me actually. We'll watch a little bit of him, and you guys can kind of see where he cuts off. So he starts watching, like, so I queued up the stream, Z and Casey's like live at like 10 minutes in is kind of he keeps playing the wasn't that yeah, I thought it was something Raven. I don't know. It's part of why I want to put that up there. I don't remember. Or there's like a Twitter account like that or something. There's something. That was a little too familiar. I don't know why. You guys are supposed to help me figure out why. Sherry was in DC's chat. Yeah, that was the one I was just showing. That was DC's chat. And then, so this is Pegsy coming on to review. He's already sped up a little bit. But yeah, we'll see how little he fucking wants to actually review.
All right, let's get this party started. What's going on, Negative Nate? And I want to.
Does anyone know if he's addressed this double beanie thing? And like why the fuck? Like why the fuck?
Welcome you to SDF Small Town Famous Radio. That'd be SDF 765 Small Town Famous Radio.
And also, why does he have 2 pairs of headphones? Like these are the bone connector ones, and he's got his other ones. So you got 2 pairs of headphones, but you ain't got no light switch cover still.
Episode 67 creeping up on that 69. What?
Oh god, you guys, who is he gonna stream about for his 69th stream? Rustifer? Hussy? Gigi?
So, welcome to the broadcast. You guys have had the fortune of me just being live constantly every day.
Is that a good thing?
Live all day long. I don't do anything but go live. No, I've been doing a podcast
Whoops.
day for quite some time. There may be a lull between 68 and 69 because I have to get the right guests. I've got it lined up. It's just
He's gonna finally have guests, guys. By episode 69, the man's gonna have a guest. That's not his butt buddy tragic, okay? Mark his words.
a matter of scheduling. The fuck is this garbage that I'm listening to as ambience? Well, that was
Why
a
you
bunch
got
of
2
horse shit, wasn't
headphones?
it? That was sad. It's an indica something hip hop mix. No, why would I get stoned to listen to that? If I want to lose my buzz, I'll just get baked and go fuck with the bear, right?
What?
So today we are here. I want to review a little bit of this stream my buddy did 6 days ago. I didn't know it existed. I'm not going to watch a whole lot of it. So if that's what you're here for the trauma, you can watch it yourself. It's
All right, we will, because you're not going to watch hardly any of it. I'm also so bummed, you guys. I wanted to stream about this yesterday, and I totally chose sleep over YouTube. And I'm so pissed.
2 hours of poor us. I mean, like, dude, I literally picked a literal random fucking timestamp, and the dude lied.
His random time. He starts from the very beginning when
I
like
was
there's no
like,
words.
Wow, it's like everything has been a lie. Everything I've been told, everything that have ever been told.
Everything. What aren't you? Haven't you known him for like 22 years? Look at his little shit grin.
For
Jesus.
20 years, I knew this guy, and I'm trying to bury this shit because like I ain't about this
Newsflash: this is not how you bury things.
mess no more. I've been waiting on my threatening charges. You know, everybody knows where I'm at. It's not like it's any secret in town where I'm at 12 to 5 Monday through Saturday, right?
12 to 5 Monday through Saturday. That's the schedule. That's the schedule. Damn, dude, Donis, I know. 2 fucking people beat me to it, and those 2 motherfuckers are GP and Negs. Fuck this game.
But I saw this stream and I thought I'd tune in, and I swear to God, I picked a random spot. Dude's lying, trying to say I'm a liar. All you assholes who want to call me a liar better start fucking coughing up some proof real fucking
No comment.
quick. You are not a body language expert, sir. Okay, you are on Suboxone. I wouldn't trust your judgment on anything. Okay?
Body language expert.
So, but before we even get into that, we got some other stuff to get into. But before we even get into that, we got to get into how y'all are doing. How you doing?
No one cares.
Say to his friend with a straight face, I didn't do it, but his old lady did. Yeah.
They're talking about the
Somebody
CPS
that does
thing.
that shit after they were a
T-girl.
junkie who had CPS on their ass all the time, they admit it. Man, here I sit with
You're
the
standing.
medications they prescribed me and the legal fucking brown frown they allowed us to have, thanks to the farming bill. And I am demonized and vilified by people who I don't even like now.
No one's demonizing you for that. It might actually be because you like take mushrooms and yell rapist in your basement and like a bunch of other shit. And your bunk weed is not the best. I don't necessarily believe that you are buying that strictly Delta 8 shit off the shelf in Indiana.
Now I look at these individuals And I'm like, why the fuck did why did I invite you over for Thanksgiving? That food must have not been too bad because there was about 8 other witnesses that watched y'all shovel your faces,
Food has nothing to do with you like trashing his shit and being an asshole.
your belly's full, and then
And Claire's food probably poisoned them. They probably had the shits.
pack up as much as you could carry, leaving very little behind. As I even commented, I was like, damn. It's like, damn.
He's offended that they took too many of the leftovers. Did you not offer it to them? Did Claire not I bet you made them box it up themselves. Next.
Well, so much for leftovers. Oh well. At least the poor people will get it. Help the poor. Just because somebody looks poor and acts poor doesn't mean they are poor.
Is this bitch really bitter about fucking leftovers? Do you need leftovers? Maybe you should call your mom.
Trust me. Well, it was 6 days ago, but what people gotta understand is that
Rumble.
when I'm done, I'm done. Okay.
He's done. He's done for real this time. Even though last time we talked about him, he was done then, but he's really done this time. Yeah.
Nobody decides for me. I didn't know this existed. I picked a literal.
Yeah. You have no more little birdies left, do you? That's kind of sad. DC's not much help. Yo, look at his neck.
Random timestamp, and he lied. And that's kind of what I'm going to do during this 2.5 hour
Done-ish, yeah.
stream that
What's
he
up?
did with his with his old lady. I'm going to try my best to swerve away from results, but you know,
Yep. Is this the second time he's been done with talking about Zeth? So right after 2 times, that's when it's cow behavior, in my opinion. After you retire twice from the internet.
this guy knows that there's some turmoil in my life, and he knows he's got a hand in it. He lies because he lied to people.
What did he lie about? Where are your receipts?
You should have returned the huge bag of dog food instead of giving it to him. What was it, $70?
Oh, this fucking pissed me off. I gotta find the screenshot of this. Claire's fucking like, oh, I bought a bag of dog food. So she bought like the wrong bag of dog food or something, or somehow ended up with the wrong bag. Could have returned it, but instead gave it to them, like donated it to them. Clara, the fucking nice dog owner that she is, you don't fucking feed your dog random ass fucking shit. Like, that's almost disrespectful to give that to somebody. Oh, fuck me. I don't know where it is. I literally screenshotted the entire thing, and that was the wrong move. Well, maybe I'll find it later. It's too much to read. Too much to read. But yeah, she was like, oh, I should have just returned that dog food. Yeah, you should have. Like, you don't feed your dog random ass shit.
Yeah, poor folks. They're so poor and downtrodden. Well, I mean, like when you walk into this place is a shanty.
You seem to treat them that way.
Yeah.
Your shanty has a kitchen with no cupboards in it. You have no light switch cover here. Your corner of your room is littered with fucking dolls, which is just weird. But they live in a shanty. Piss can rain through your floors, Nix.
I shouldn't be punching down like this, but you know what we're gonna have to do already is I'm gonna take
You might be kind of even. Oh my god, Rumble's gonna murder me.
a quick intermission. So I'm gonna put human Thurman up here, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, right, Raven? Alright, then he fucking takes a break. Like, you're 16 minutes in, this old man has to go take a potty break already? Weak.
The risk. The way I recall it, young man.
Young man. Oh my god.
This is the way I recall it because I met you when you were an adult. You were a whole ass adult. This is just about you and me.
Next, in my personal opinion, even if he was 18 and you were 26, that's still a really big fucking age gap. And I do still see that as predatory behavior on your end.
You're
Sorry.
a whole ass adult, and I believe that when anybody wanted weed, you were the first to throw your hand out and go, "I know someone. I'll be right back." I've seen you do it 12+ times.
No one cares about weed.
You were the first one. We're talking about that period of time. We're talking about the scumfuck period of time.
Scumfuck about weed? Fuck off.
You were the first one. A blunt needed rolled. Who was the first one to throw his hand up? You, the adult. With your
Sounds
ass hand,
useful.
right?
Those motherfuckers were always invited to the blunt circle. Me and my friends met every Thursday. We called it Blunt Thursday. We're really creative.
And if somebody wanted weed, who was the first one to stretch his hand out and say, I can get it? Because you knew you could get your grubby meat hooks on a couple little nugs for yourself, right? Remember the story about the plug who just got out of prison? You want me to tell that story?
Are you talking about weed still? A weed plug in prison? I don't want to fucking hear about our country fucking... No, stop it. That's fucked up.
See, I don't want to start dragging other people into it, but like you have steered me into a very dangerous area where you're like, you're not even really telling the truth. You're just telling a bunch of lies, right? Remember the money everywhere, the dope and the money everywhere, and you were just whatever you put in your pockets.
What? Do you guys remember the dope and the money everywhere? What does that mean? And in my world, dope's always referred to just fucking weed. And that's, again, I don't see that as a big deal at all.
What was that dude went to prison for? You want to tell him? Or... You see, that's why it astonishes me that this video that I may or may not play.
You may or may not play it now. What's up, Amber Chick?
Or defamation, right? Like, you can't just sit here and lie about people, dude. You could sit there and do that in a room.
What was he lying about?
A lady called CPS on because she admitted to it. Or she's taking the heat for you. One or the other. Very admirable to take heat for your man. Yeah, anyway. Can't remember my point. You
too much weed.
That, like, even see now I look and I hear that story and I go,
jeez, dude, Rumble, is it because it's full screen?
maybe that was a lie. Because everything I've heard come from you has been a lie. 100%. 100%. And it's just amazing that I picked a random time, Dave. Let's take a look at this first and foremost. Anybody recognize this? Anybody recognize this? No? Maybe you'll recognize the voice.
This is GP's thing. He's an angry elf.
1, 2, GP coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, hide your bitch.
So, let's play it again. That's the exit. You have to go off this exit. You turn left to get to our city. For anybody else that may want to, meet Jesus.
5, 6, hide your bitch.
Okay. So I honestly think he's on his way out of Ohio, but I wanted to draw him away from the house. That's why the whole McDonald's thing came up. I didn't want him here. I didn't want him to come to the house. I didn't want anybody to get involved in anything. I didn't want anything happening here.
Yeah, that's what they were crying about when he drove by and like showed that neither of them have dropped any messages. Apparently there was Negs said he planned to meet him at a McDonald's. GP said he went to said McDonald's or went wherever. But no one has like proved either of those stories. So I don't know. Also, Negs, GB has a way better car than you, FYI.
The dude had a problem. We could talk about it like men, away from women and children. That way, if anybody got hurt, it would only be men.
What?
But there's the clip that you keep denying that exists. It's there. You keep denying that happened.
Who's denying that exists? Like, I'm not a fan of GP, but he has admitted to that. He's admitted to like all that shit that he's done with Negs.
I know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna keep it right up in my ass in case you come around fucking around.
Oh, God.
That's about all I got to say about that. Now, let's get on to the greatest guitar player of all time.
I heard that.
Did you know that the people who wanted to got mad they didn't get the interview with you first completely called a spade the moment that they...
No one cares.
Don't make me. You get to do what the fuck you want. That doesn't mean you get to take advantage of who you want, lie about who you want, defame who you want, try to affect other people's
Where
business,
are the
right?
Listen, he's popped off so much and we haven't heard Z say anything. Yeah, I'd like to know Principal Todd. I don't know. Honestly, like most of what Neg says, I think is just Clara like spouting in his ear and him like misconstruing it. Because she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
With lies. You want to tell the truth? I'm all about it, baby. I'm all about the truth all day long, but I ain't heard no truth. See what you got to say, though.
You've watched like 5 seconds of it. Not even. I think it's at 000. You haven't even watched any of it, but you've like spouted off so much.
Oh, it's the guitar god himself.
Sorry, guys, we have technical.
Damn it. For money. He was using me for money before, so that money's gone. I ain't you. But is this the guy you're snuggling up against? I told you
Dude,
about
they
this.
play GP's video again because someone said that they were like snuggling up in the chat somewhere. Weird. Z and Casey, if I do give you any advice, don't go near GP. Look, so Negs is like talking so much. He literally, we're at 41 seconds. He literally does nothing but like play the guitar. All right, here we go.
Okay, let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you another thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get through this because he's completely in the wrong for everything he's doing.
You haven't reviewed
fucking
anything he
ignored me
said.
for upwards of a week. We had a business agreement. What would you do as the owner of that stove?
Where's the agreement? Show it to us. You said it was a handshake agreement. You fucking retard.
Somebody is ignoring your text, your fucking messages, everything.
You fire him.
Right?
You
Right?
balls up and you fire him.
All over a 9-volt battery because they wanted to play Guitar God for 3 minutes with a fucking crybaby, how apropos Dimebag pedal, right? And then we met up and talked it out. And then I asked you for $10 out of $50 an hour, and you flipped out. And I said, that's enough of that. Then you went and created real life havoc. You did.
You asked him for $10 an hour for him to work in your store. Negs. On a handshake agreement. You can't keep redoing your handshake agreement. Just fucking put it in writing. Business owner.
You used somebody's disability against them. The person you
What?
claim is the biggest victim. Yeah, they are by you.
What?
By you. Because I ain't did shit.
I keep hearing that I.
So sassy. Hold on. And who the hell's the biggest victim? Does anyone know who he's referencing? Is it like an IRL person? Don't say their name. Just say it's an IRL person.
The person you claim is the biggest victim. Yeah, they are by you. By you. Because I ain't did shit.
I keep hearing that I started all this.
You did.
But the fact
Things
is,
have been way
I
different.
didn't even know she was going. It was my birthday that day. I wasn't trying to fuck with anybody. I was trying to have a good time and not think about.
Damn. So Z just like admitted, okay. And Negs is just like, oh.
What day?
What just happened? I mean, this may be fun for some people, but it's actually hurtful to me. Like,
Yeah, $50 an hour for guitar lessons. He wouldn't give me $10. He wouldn't kick up $10 to the boss
The boss.
for occupying what is about 600 square feet of retail space for an hour. Dude, I could charge $100 an hour to rent that out for somebody to do a presentation. I could set that up with state-of-the-art bullshit and just be the producer sitting in the corner and lease it out to people after hours.
I thought that's what he was trying to do in the first place. Wasn't he trying to be a producer? Like to remind everybody that I'm a producer. Thank you very much.
And make more money. But let's listen to this arrogant prick lie.
Why couldn't he have just left well enough alone?
Didn't you just agree with him? He said, man, I fucking started this shit. So he wants to come on and clear the air. Continue to lie.
And
I would have still been his buddy, even though I didn't want to be in the store anymore. But I left the store situation because, yeah, he tried to bully me, or threaten me, replacing me with a guy that he's my neighbor, for fuck's sake.
No, I did not. What the fuck? Now I bullied you? No, see, this is why we got to do this. This is why y'all need to have.
No, you bullied me. Negs is mid-40s. And what's Z? Pushing 40?
Some fucking stones and talk to me like men face to face. But now you're past the face to face part because you have to own up to a lot of lies now. You ignored me. Okay? And then there's another week where I was being petty and I said, hey, if I need you, I'll let you know. Because you weren't making me any money anyway.
As a boss, Negs, word of advice, don't be petty to your employees.
Right? And you knew you had a job to finish and you just said, well, fuck it. You didn't tell me that. And I hit up another guy, which was willing to do lessons. He said if he could find people who wanted to learn, then he would do lessons. He had no problem kicking up $10 to the boss. And I've interviewed other people and all this other shit, right? And there's not been.
He interviewed people for Z's spot?
one person, even people I've talked to that are musicians, the 10% deal, all of your labor, you got the key. They were like, what the fuck? I needed a guitar teacher. How are you making me money by using every excuse in the book to sit at home and do nothing?
How are you making me
Each other.
money?
We just don't get along. I mean,
No, you are envious. You are obviously envious. You talk shit about this dude constantly. We all kind of bagged on him. Because we all bagged on each other, though, right? Cringe is cringe, regardless who it is, right?
So, but you were confused where the bullying comment came from, but you bagged on each other ever since.
we're not friends. We're friendly.
What's
but
up, Sacha?
And so, I told the guy, like, he's walking around my yard. We tried to play guitar. He never shows up.
You can be
Never
little
shows up,
and
never
fat.
shows up. He never shows up. You never fucking showed up. You never showed up. You a whole week. And then just, one day, hey, everything's fine. What? No, it's not, motherfucker. We're in a band. We have a business agreement. And you're not showing up or calling people? Yeah, we got a problem. The business and the band.
Yeah. So what did you do? Did you write? Who am I kidding? He can't even write up a formal contract with his employee. I'm like, did you document the conversation? Fucking bitch. Dude, I can't. Look at his face, man. This man's a business owner.
We're going to
Like, who's gonna want to work for him? Like, this is what you did to your last employee.
be one and the same.
So, my business has a pretty good reputation. I just didn't want anybody else's name attached to that. And that's exactly what
He was going to give guitar. Oh, let's hear you say that again.
my business has a pretty good reputation.
Oh
I
my
just didn't want
god.
Didn't quit the business. I packed your shit up and put it in the hall and
Okay, this is good.
you had 3 weeks and the material already, and you decided to ignore me. And then I got petty because you were a fucking lead weight, is what you were. You were an expense that I didn't need. And you didn't quit the business. I packed your shit up and put it in the hall and trespassed you because
Did he fire him for missing shifts? Did he fire him from ignoring his boss? No. He packed his shit up, put it in the hallway, and trespassed him. Like a real business owner. Fucking A. What's up, Brad Plaid?
I don't know what's going on in your life, but you know that you can get help 3 doors down, right? And I'm not being
Just
facetious in
recommend the Connections Cafe. What a fucker.
any way.
Dude.
But the way you're acting right now, the only thing it reminds me of is
The way he's acting, he came on this live stream very calm and like, I want to just say my shit and get what's out there, because he did this next after you went online and threatened his family, like popped off, said you're gonna take everything he owns, take everything his family owns. Like, you were on some fuck shit, dude, and he's not allowed to come on and calmly explain his point of view. That's what I saw this as.
I've had one experience where I lived with somebody who was a junkie. I know people don't like me using that word. Sorry, I'm just going to keep you. If people are getting so fucked up that they're fucking their friends over and all this shit, then they're a junkie.
You have one experience with a junkie, and that's how you formed your entire opinion of them, of addicts. Remember how skewed your thoughts were, Negs? You based that all off of one experience.
That's the only experience I had, and it was a female, but they were the same way. From my emotions to my money to my car to everything. Like, anyway.
What's up, AJ?
As a matter of fact, I'm just going to come down and get my stuff. And I never even got to come down and get my stuff. He took complete control over that situation.
Because on the lease, it says Ronald Paul Corbin.
Oh my
name.
god.
It's not your name. It's not your name. And this
Okay.
dude had the audacity to complain about getting a better stool because I didn't want him to bitch and cry. I was like, well, that one looks like shit. Give him the better one because I don't want to hear him crying about getting a shitty stool. And he got a bunch of shit that wasn't his. You got free shit. Congratulations. You have everything. You have all the tools you need thanks to Cute Stoner Boy Productions, LLC. Not thanks to me. Thanks to the company's generosity. Yeah, right. I had to eat that. Right. That's all on me as an employee. That was all on me.
You chose to put the shit in the hallway.
But thanks to the generosity of that company
Oh my god.
and its benefactors, you now have the tools you need to start your own guitar tech shop.
He already had one.
Yeah. There are spaces all over town for lease. Just have your old lady do the penny thing.
I feel like guitar repair doesn't necessarily need a physical location.
The dollar store thing, right? Charge somebody $150, and that's how you pay your lease, right? You don't have to take it to your house, have 18 cats crawling across everything, you know? I was insured. Are you insured? I was insured. You were insured. Everybody was in
He's a real business owner, you guys. He has insurance. Do you know what insurance is?
the store in any capacity was insured. You didn't even know that, did you? Are you insured? But you have all the other tools you need. So go on out, buy yourself, get yourself 800 square feet, right? Kick it up, and let's see you do it. That was my whole intention with you to begin with. We even talked about it. I said, I don't want you to be in here forever. That's why I don't want any of your labors, because I would like to see you make enough to get a space in this building with us. That was the whole thing, dude. That was the foundation. Was a hand up. We were trying to help you so you could become your own small business owner. And you didn't come to work. You didn't bring in any money. You didn't sell any of the guitars you had me buying. I bought that crybaby.
It's your
pedal,
store.
Sold it. After you started being petty about a battery, I had it sold within 3 days for $130, $80 profit.
Wow.
And I told him, I'm going to the store to get whatever's in the hallway, and I'm going straight to your house. You know what's coming. I have messages.
You said you were coming to the store first, and I said, do not go to my house. Did I not?
Didn't he say he went to the store and his shit was in the hallway? And so he grabbed his shit and went to your house?
And where'd you go first? Where you knew a woman was alone. We've been over this three different times. That's why you're lying so much. You got to defame my character at this point, because the truth levied against you outweighs any.
He hasn't said shit against your character, Nix. He's just said why he did what he did.
Bullshit you can come up with and conjure.
I was at his house at 2:15. His kids in.
You're about to talk about my kid's schedule. I mean, like.
You.
No, go ahead.
You know what's coming. I have messages. I was at his house at 2:15.
And where was I? At the shop, where you said you were coming.
Next, why don't you prove your timestamps with your nifty little ring cameras?
I said, don't go to my house. You went to my house. What could be equated? I didn't report it because I'm not like you. I'm not trying to get people in trouble because I'm getting you trouble. I'm not trying to do that, right? Nobody got hurt. You left with your shit and your shit only. Well, you took all the pics. Somewhere that weren't yours, so I guess you're a little petty.
His kids in middle school.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Dude, what's with the sniffing? Are you a cash kind of guy?
I seen him flee around the corner as we got to the store. I'm
Shut
pretty sure
the
I seen him
fuck up.
away in his car.
No. I literally packed your shit up, tossed it. I didn't toss it. I rolled your heater into the hallway. You were threatening me. You were being threatening as I was bubble wrapping your shit, dude.
How was he being threatening? Tell us. Explain.
I put it all in a fucking case because that's how little you had in there. You didn't have any investment in there.
So he didn't. Then why are you complaining about giving him a bunch of stuff? Oh my god.
Right? And goddamn no, you're not going to come into my business during business hours the way you were acting. No, that's not how that was going to happen.
How was he?
You were going to go get your shit in the hallway while the building owner was there. So no fuck shit went down. But no, you went straight to my house where you knew I was at the shop and you knew that Clara was alone.
I thought Negs' story was that he knew he was at the pickup line.
So you came straight here to recovering addicts, which I honestly believe you have fallen completely off the wagon, bro. And I wish you would just contact the cafe and
your
just
fucking sources.
Stop this horse shit.
Why don't you help him and get help for your friend that you claim he was? Like, what kind of friend fucking are you, Negs? If that's what you really think.
Like, seriously. You can throw all the stones you want at me. It's not going to make you feel any better.
Pretty damn sure. Well, I was at his house getting my stuff. And I had like a good $2,000 worth of music equipment at his house. And I was
nah. Well, oh yeah, the guitars. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the guitars. No, but look at your arrogance. I tell you not to go to my house. Look at his response here. Just watch that. Look at the arrogance on his face.
I had like a good $2,000 worth of music equipment at his house, and I was going to take my chances.
Yeah, there'd be surveillance of him coming to the front, ring bell, and the camera down in the basement.
Oh,
with timestamps. Yeah, absolutely. But see, I don't want to do that. This dude's life sucks enough without me going and crying.
I don't want to do it. I'm gonna prove. I don't prove anything. You don't have to make me. I don't wanna.
Criminal trespass. Had something happened, had something gotten stolen, had he taken shit that wasn't his.
To criminally trespass somebody, you sign a paper next, and he signs a paper, and then ta-da, he's trespassed, and comes back again. You can file whatever the fuck, but you didn't do that.
Yeah, I'd have filed a report. I ain't worried about it. It's over with. You know, there's nothing here that's yours. Good. There's nothing at the shop that's yours. You even got extra shit. Good. We are more than even. We are way past even. You are just trying to do damage at this point.
Once I seen what he gave me at the store, yeah, no, because it wasn't. He kept a lot of my shit.
Go ahead.
And then
What shit did I keep? What shit did I keep? You couldn't look at that and be like, oh, it was worth. It was worth.
My
$35.
eyes are rolling
I got
back
this
of my head.
banner, these this multitude of T-shirts. Each T-shirt, you know, with shipping, it's like $20 a piece. So 20, 40, 60, 80. The banner was 24, so 100.
He lives in your town. Why would he pay shipping on a shirt? Why are you factoring in
$5. You couldn't have looked at that like that at all at any point. Okay. I don't have any of your shit because
Listen, Mr. Employer, you don't start counting up your t-shirts after. Okay, if you wanted some sort of uniform agreement, you have to draft that up when you sign him.
nothing of yours I would have wanted to keep. If you didn't have all your shit where you said you had your shit, you told me everything's here and here. Okay, great. I knew where all my stuff was because when you step into the store, you look around and you go, "Oh wow, this is you own all of this." I'm like, "Yeah, I sure as fuck do." Except I don't know the building it's in, but everything in here I own. Right? You even got extra stuff back, dude. Yeah. I took a $10 loss on those shitty LeBrons. You couldn't even take a toothbrush to them. You were in such a hurry to get the cash. And a $50 loss on
Yeah, J-Man, I might be down sometime.
the guitar that you did not finish. And that was partially my fault because those are the extra parts I sent back. You can sell those on eBay, dude.
You could, dude. If he tells one more motherfucker to sell something on eBay, I'm gonna lose my mind. What's up, Mimsy?
So why are you complaining? Why are you still whining? You fucked the opportunity up.
sent his mom up here with somebody else's shit. Yeah, the drum stool was nicer, but it's not mine. I didn't buy that. Well, I don't want that. It ain't mine.
Just anything to be mad, right? Yeah. Even when you had threatened me, you had criminally trespassed my home.
I don't think he's mad. He just said he didn't want this random drum stool. Because he's like, I didn't buy this one. Why don't you just give me mine back? Yeah.
You
don't make this
violated-
complicated.
Dude, that will never fucking happen again. I swear to God. I don't have any fucking friends left locally. Thank fucking God.
Well,
Anything to be mad, right? Yeah. Even when you had threatened me, you had criminally trespassed my home, you had violated.
you had criminally trespassed my home. Did you have him sign a paper for your house?
Anything to be mad, right? Yeah. Even when you had threatened me, you had criminally trespassed my home, you had violated. Dude, that will
Nice.
never fucking happen again. I swear to God. I don't have any fucking friends left locally. Thank fucking God. I use the polarizing business owner, right? That's me. But I don't have any friends like this that I'm going to let into my home anymore, right?
You don't have any friends, Negs. Your one friend is supposedly Clara, and she let this guy in your house against your will. Great friend.
Because you just felt like, oh, you've known me for 20 years. You've known me long enough to be aggressive and threatening, but you go straight to my house where a woman is alone by herself. Dude, I'm glad you kept your composure. I'm glad you did because you
I thought he didn't keep his composure. What's the story, Negs?
would have been chewed alive. You know the dog, and you know everybody here protects themselves,
The dog would have peed on you. Bet.
right?
The dog would probably get all excited and just start humping Clara's leg, honestly.
So this is why I avoided a confrontation with you, because you sounded aggressive.
Wait. Did he go to your house to intentionally avoid you, or did you avoid conflict with him by hiding? What? Thanks.
One, particularly me as a gun owner, if I have my gun on me, I don't want to have a physical confrontation with anybody. And if he's being aggressive on the phone, I'm going to trespassing from my property, put his stuff in a safe.
Nags, how do you trespass someone? You call the police. An officer shows up. You say, I would like to trespass this person. You get their information, or the cop does all this. The cop gets their information. The cop writes out this little paper. You get a nifty little carbon copy. Did you do that?
place where he
Just because you, in your mind, all of a sudden, like, oh, this man is trespassed now. That's not how it works. That's not how legal shit works. And that is why you have failed in so many court things. You think you won, but you fucking, yeah, oh my God, he's so dumb. I can't.
can immediately come and get it. Instead, he goes
You
to my
can
house
just-
and then
Actually, you have to stand in the hallway and yell it 3 times and spin around. And then you're trespassed.
cries about his shit sitting in the hallway. Yeah, if you'd have come to the store like you said you were, you could have gotten it 3 minutes later. And then, I had to go pick my kid up because that's what a responsible father does. You don't know anything about that, though.
Oh my
I
God.
don't care really.
The
If
thing
he
is-
wants the stuff that bad.
Yeah,
he can
step
have it.
in, Mom. Let's talk for your man.
But
People were
he
sending us
wants
a bunch.
control of the situation.
It's my fucking store. I want to control this situation. It's my store. It's my money. It's my capital.
Oh my God.
Right? It's my
capital.
responsibility
It's not your fucking capital, though.
But to
I thought you were just an employee of the production company. It's the, oh my God. I can't.
my benefactors, the people who contributed to the Kickstarter, to anybody that comes in there and shops, to the person who spends $1, to the person who spends $1,000. That is my duty to them to ensure that people like you don't fuck this experience up for them.
What the fuck? Then why did you I literally can't, you guys. I have oatmeal
That
brain.
should be in
Yeah.
any company, in any business.
It's a
right?
good description.
You are acting a fool. You are not going to come into my store, act a fool, be aggressive, or even put hands on me and put myself in a position that it wasn't going to happen. So trespass you.
Dude, he is always a victim with everything. You were not going to put myself in a position. Nags, you are a full-grown fucking man and you put yourself where you need to be.
All your stuff and extra is out here.
People were sending us a bunch of videos and stuff like that he was making way before we even said anything to anyone. And
Yeah, I mean,
now he's trying to say
The
that we
singer-
made money off him, this and that, but he
You
did that
did.
first.
I mean, he did it
I
for
did-
us.
did I-
He was
what?
making money off the band this whole time.
And that's not what that was about.
No, I think she's got her timeline screwed up. Wow, man, you are fucking with your
I
nose
mean,
a
he did it
lot.
for us. He was making money off the band this whole time.
And that's
Sometimes people have runny noses. He hasn't blown it once. Mine will just keep fucking dripping. It's annoying. It's just like
not what
wintertime
was
does
about.
that.
You know what I mean?
High as a kite.
Nags, don't get me started on noises and things that you do, because you leaned at a camera once and lit something with not a lighter, bro.
I didn't care about that, but now I'm going to do.
Dude, that's bullshit. I've
A
taken
few
cash out
times.
of my own pocket. Bam. And the rare time that you did sell something at the store, you and the other employee, bam, cash right out of the drawer. You know, ever talk
I don't know, you lit with a torch, but I have never heard you talk about concentrated weed ever. So I'm gonna go with it's not that.
about that shit, do you? You don't talk about the trips to the lumber store where,
I'm sorry. Trips to the lumber store when he bought 1 2x4 to break into multiple pieces to hang those guitars all shittily. Is that what you're flaunting right now?
the things that we're buying are going to benefit you, like hanging the guitars up, putting the guitars.
Hold on. I gotta hear that back. Yeah, but did you go to a lumber Niggs is a real man, you guys. Okay? He bought 1 piece of wood one time. Remember, he was so proud. He's like, yeah, and I cut it in half, and I cut it. You know, I used just 1 piece is all I needed.
Pocket, bam. And the rare time that you did sell something at the store, you and the other employee, bam, cash right out of the drawer. You don't ever talk about that shit, do you? You don't talk about the trips to the lumber store where, the things that we're buying are going to benefit you, like hanging the guitars up, putting the guitars that you found.
The guitars that you sell at your store, just because he sourced them for you, doesn't mean that he's like indentured to you in some way, like with these guitars.
On display. And then I hear you in this stream say, the guitar, that's $150, ain't no good. So why did you keep choosing $150 guitars then? Why?
Because you like to flip shit. And you like to mark things up. The lower it is, the higher you can mark it up.
Why did you put $100?
You were probably so giddy. Why did he do that? Did you not have this conversation with him when you purchased the guitar?
$50 on my guitars at my shop. There.
Jeez.
So I guess I'm gonna have to go research them because you say anything 100.
Oh my god, this is just unreal. He hasn't really heard Z say hardly anything. He's God, stop it. Clara doesn't believe in Jesus. She's I almost said a born again Jew. It's not a thing. I'm sorry if I offended anybody with that. But she's wearing the fucking star now. Anyway. We all know his mom. Yeah, oh my god. I bet she did. What's up, fat llama? Yeah. I stream more often with Death on Deadly Content. Links in the description.
150 and under is crap. Dude, I seriously disagree with you on that. You know that Brad Washburn plays like a fucking dream.
Wait. So if you disagree, maybe that's why he found them for you to sell in your store.
Stand by your man.
Do that myself because I see how badly I was getting screwed.
I was getting screwed on this deal where I didn't have to pay any of the bills, but I got the benefit from all the work I would bring in, and I had a professional environment that wasn't my dad's
I thought he didn't bring in any. Oh my god.
dilapidated fucking shanty. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I won't ever do that again.
And maybe I can help us some local guys
Principal
for
Todd,
real.
it was people from online. Like we didn't know Ron's enemies online.
Yeah, no, he did.
Shouts out Principal
I
Todd.
told him their names. I told him what they did. I told him who they are. They heard about this. I've ranted about this stuff many times.
Who did?
Yeah,
Didn't like him.
He kept this pretty well hid. He,
No, I didn't. Not at all. I was pretty vocal about it. See, this is what sucks. Is you come to me and you're like, so and so is the big. You know, I'm done. I'm done with you too. Ugh, just get off my screen. You make me sick.
And he quits.
Because it's beating the dead horse right now. That's all it is.
Oh, look at that
But
back.
here's to you. I'm in this shit for the long run,
I thought you were done. God
right?
damn it.
Not this shit. We're done talking about this shit. The next time I talk about this stuff, I hope it's he and I face to face talking about it like men should. So I could be like, why the fuck did you lie so
What's
goddamn
happening?
much?
What is
But I know a goddamn shakedown when I see one. One thing I've never done on this platform is paid people to shut the fuck up. I don't care.
You can't do that. Think that would work? All right. He's done reviewing them like a little baby. Then he goes off screen forever. Okay. We're done with that. Hold on. I got some interlude shit. Dude. Too much. Yeah. Why was he standing over like that? That was something. I kind of want to watch that again, actually. Like, he follows it down.
Many people fucking them over in such quick succession.
Kind of like
here's to you.
yourself?
I'm in this shit for the long run, right?
Like the mic still has that
this
pink
shit. We're done
splotch.
talking about this shit. The next time I talk about this stuff, I hope it's he and I face to face talking about it like men should. So I could be like, why the fuck did you lie so goddamn much?
Oh man. That was too much. Is that where I wanted? I don't know if that's what I was talking about. We'll fast forward through a little bit of that. Since we watched some of it through Negs. Damn, dude. He's hard to follow. You have to like remember what he says because he just contradicts himself like 10 minutes later. It's ridiculous. Gosh. What's up? Other people coming in. RBF. Mimsy, did I say hi to you? All right, let me find some of my other little clippy clips. Oh, this was good.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all wanted it.
He does have hair in that. Isn't that funny? All right. So yeah, so let's check out Z's live. Let's see what he actually says. We can skip through it and stuff, but we'll have to find where he left off. So he watched what? I'd say maybe not even like 5 minutes of that before he just like dipped out like a pansy. Let me speed them up. Whoop! I keep it. Whoop! Boomer. Ooh. Cool. Let me get back to my chat. His homes. Thank you. I appreciate that. I had fun one night. Just I was like, I'm gonna make my own record company. What's up, Mukbang? Oh my god, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. What's up, Mukbang? How you doing? Yeah, like he's wearing a backpack. So bad. I am a producer. If any of you would also like to be a producer, DM Diff and I. We have somewhat of a jokey Discord. I hope so. I hope so. Dude, his shit is so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, I don't want you to post it in chat, Diff, but if anyone asks you for it, feel free to give it to them. I just want to know the people, or like, it can't be just like a rando. If you don't know them, ask me. Thank you. He keeps snacks in the hop. He keeps ensure. Looking for someone. Oh, he has. Are you talking about the kid? Dude, I have clips of the kid just like dancing, and it's so stupid. I feel bad playing it because it's just making fun of him so bad. But let me find. I'm gonna warn headphone users. You have like 5 seconds.
Are you ready? I'm sorry about that. That was embarrassing. I can't do that stuff. I'm sorry.
He can scream. It wasn't 5 seconds. It was kinda. I mean, I warned you a little bit. Let me see if I can find what video that is. It's buried in my downloads, but I can find it. We'll have that as our little interlude. Z's channel, if you guys want it. It's that. Let me find this. I'm pretty sure it's this one. You do a little dancey dance. Loud. Yo, I have good Wi-Fi too. Fuck you. I feel like I clipped it somewhere, but I don't know where the hell it is. Jeez. I got too many things open. Hold on. Hold on. Bye, Twitter. Whoops. One moment. Kind of boomer our way through it a little bit. Experiencing interruptions. I don't want to find out why. I think I know why. I have too much bullshit. Hold on. Let me close some more things. Too many things. We don't need this anymore either. Okay. Thank you all for being here. What's up, Vidal? Oh my god. Vidal. 1. I don't like arguing with you. 2. That one chick that we're both arguing with is crazy. All right, where is this? It's right after he yells. Yeah. Look at Thanks' face. Dude. Woo! Oh, sorry. I just yelled at you guys. I'm sorry if that was like aggressively loud. Let me know if anything's like weird. I did turn some dials on my microphone. I don't know what I did exactly. This is it. Is it still okay? Dude. That was his little dancey dance. There's more clips of him dancing, but the chick is a bit on the yeah. Oh my god. Someone, you guys, was making the argument that that Kai Bella or whatever the hell is too traumatized to consent to her conversation with whatever his name is, Sala. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not excusing anything on his end, but like, what? No. Like, do not tell me that you're too traumatized to to be part of a conversation that you are willingly taking place in. Like, what? Yeah, you saw that too, Red Plaid? Dude. Dude. That was a fucking weird ass argument, man. Anyway, side note, let's watch the little dancey dance. Kind of listen without music. Look at him. He's doing his little dancey dance. This is just my computer being stupid. Playing his metal music. That's it. Anyway, it's being stupid. Dude, all the frickin' trolls were here. Mrs. Coleman's pension. Principal Todd. Oh, yes. Hold on. I just closed out of Twitter. I did. Hold on. And Liana did a really great. Damn it, why did you change your fucking... Oh, good. I'm glad you're right here. Y'all keep changing your damn names on Twitter, and then I go to search you, and I can't find you. But I did. Hold on. Liana put the Nickelback. Why did you put Nickelback? Hold on. She posts a lot of stuff. Where is it? I love Liana does really good. She'll like quote them and then put like pictures and shit. Yo, where's this video? I know it exists. I know it exists here. Hold on. I shared it. Do. Here it is. I feel weird with the silence. I need to learn how to cue up background music like old Pigsy does. Yes. Here is said video. Oh no, and you guys are tagging me. Everyone has you blocked. Oh, on Twitter. You make whole ass new accounts. And then like that you didn't, well, maybe you just didn't, I just didn't see it. You didn't tell me or anyone I knew at first, like that other account was yours. Read your other not telling me what to do. Oh, for reference, she makes up weird strawman arguments to be right. She must be right. She's she DM'd you to didn't she block you though? No, she blocked. No, just kidding. I'm lying. She asked you and Vicky to block her. That was that's when I'm like, what the fuck? You better block me. Like, what? Don't you ask someone to block you? Just balls up and block them yourself, you dingus. It's like the motherfuckers that say unsubscribe. I'm unsubscribing. No, you block me, okay? I want you to block me. Like, what the fuck? Dude. He threatened to alert the principal about Oh God. Why did anyone ever hear a principal talk? Yeah. Oh my gosh. He was gonna email him, huh? He wanted it, right? He was gonna sue her for it or something? For the trauma of his pizza. According to some bitch on Twitter, because Negs has been traumatized with his pizza, he cannot consent to anything in life, even conversations. So it's all Mrs. Coleman's fault. He was traumatized, and he cannot consent to anything now. He can't consent to life. You just can't. After that, all right, let's watch this video. It's only 7 seconds.
He is
But
probably
Isaac dug
the
up my
most
information and sent it to me
out of
because
shape
Isaac was
man
the
I've ever
one
seen in
who
my life.
dropped
Where is
my
your
then
muscle tone,
apartment number in
son?
Meg's.
He is
But Isaac
probably
dug up
the
my
most
information and sent it to me
out of
because
shape
Isaac was
man
the
I've ever
one
seen in
who
my life.
dropped
Where is
my
your
then
muscle tone,
apartment number
son?
in Meg's.
He is
But Isaac
probably
dug up
the
my
most
information and
Overtime.
sent it to me
out of
because
shape
Isaac was
man
the
I've ever
one
seen in
who
my life.
dropped
Where is
my
your
then
muscle tone,
apartment number
son?
in.
This motherfucker thinks that he's 10 pounds heavier than me. Or did once upon a time. Let me just check my notifications real quick. All right. Ah. Oop, where'd you go? There you are. Yeah, pizza day. From then on, he hasn't consented since. Every moment of his life just been grape. Life just be graping him. Re-traumatized. Yeah, he lives a pretty sad life. Of course, Neg skipped him actually playing guitar.
That day, I wasn't trying to fuck with
There's me.
nobody. I was trying to have a good time and not think about what just happened. I mean, this may be fun for some people, but it's actually hurtful to me. Like,
Why couldn't he have just left well enough alone? And
I would have still been his buddy, even though I didn't want to be in the store anymore. But I left the store situation because he tried to bully me, threaten me, replacing me with a guy that he's my neighbor, for fuck's sake. It's not like we hate each other. We just don't get along. I mean, we're not friends. We're friendly, but we're not friends. And so, I told the guy, like, he's offered to mow my yard. We tried to play guitar. He never shows up. So, my business has a pretty good reputation. I just didn't want anybody else's name attached to that. And that's exactly what I told him. I said, not under the Act Shed name, you're not. And I said, matter of fact, I'm just going to come down and get my stuff. And I never even got to come down and get my stuff. He took complete control over that situation at the store. And I told him, I'm going to the store to get whatever's in the hallway, and I'm going straight to your house. He knew I was coming. I had the messages. I was at his house at 2:45. His kid's in middle school. He had time to be there.
Yeah,
I seen him flee around the corner as we got to the store, and I'm pretty sure I seen him walk away in his car. Pretty damn sure. Well, I was at his house getting my stuff, and I had like a good $2,000 worth of music equipment at his house, and I wouldn't want to take no chances.
Congratulations. We are already where Negs stopped watching.
Once I seen what he gave me at the store, because it wasn't. He kept a lot of my shit, and then sent his mom up here with somebody else's shit. Yeah, the drum stool was nicer, but it's not mine. I didn't buy that.
Right. He ended a little bit farther, like 14 something.
They had 2 conversations with Clara, and they weren't even that long.
Oh. Clara, talk.
With the guy, but I'm so easygoing. I don't care. Like, your problem's your problem. I don't let it affect me. But you can only keep it up for so long. It's so mentally draining. And the mask, he had a.
Yeah, hold on. Damn, we skipped far. Dude, next stop before like any content, like at all. Damn, what a weak bitch, man. I mean, we knew this, but like, he said he went to a random timestamp. Why didn't you write that timestamp down? Or did we watch what you watched next? Because you left out an entire, like, almost 2 hours of that live. The whole thing's 2 hours. You watched like 13 minutes. Damn.
because I see how badly I was getting screwed. And maybe I can help out some local guys
Principal
for
Todd,
real.
it was people from online. Like we didn't know. Like we didn't know Ron's enemies online or people
Yeah,
that didn't like him.
He kept this pretty well hid. He did a lot of ranting and raving, but I did a lot of ignoring because I knew there was something not quite right with the guy. But
Yeah, like, how do people even, like, remember any of this stuff?
I'm
Yeah.
so easygoing. I don't care. Like, your problem's your problem. I don't let it affect me. But you can only keep that up for so long. It's so mentally draining. And the mask, he had a good mask for a long time.
Dude, how many of y'all feel mentally drained after watching Niggs's live just now and, like, attempting to follow it as best we could? Now imagine being with him in person, like, for hours. Like, we just kind of skimmed through, like, what, like an hour's worth or whatever. We've been going for about an hour, a little over. Like, damn. That would be draining. Can you imagine that? Like,
That mask came down
Yeah.
real fast.
The thing is, he just wants to go online and have something to talk about because he's boring.
Yeah, the truth wasn't extravagant enough. The truth is,
dude, they read him, like, because they know him in real life. And it's funny to see how much overlaps with, like, our perception of him. So, like, they're in real life and they're getting the same fucking thing from him. Like, he's boring, he's nothing else to talk about, which is why he's coming on and talking about us. Like, I know, Vidal, you're always complaining about watching anything somehow.
this is
It is what it is. They had a fallout and that's all. But he just
But
keeps
yeah,
going
could you imagine being like them? Damn.
on and on and on. Now he's brought me into it, saying, I said this stuff to Clara. Well, I've literally had 2 conversations with Clara, and they weren't even that long. She asked me a few things that brought up my addiction and was like, I couldn't imagine. She
our
was asking me
addiction.
questions.
It was a decade ago.
Well, 7 years ago in October, right? We did.
Congratulations. That's impressive. 7 years? Nags, what the fuck do you know about doing anything for 7 years? That takes some work.
I did things. I was in an abusive relationship. I did things that I would have never done. You know what I mean? But
this is how someone in recovery actually speaks. When they can own up to, yeah, I've done shit. I've done shit I'm not proud of. You have to be able to admit it.
Drugs make people different. They make you who you normally aren't. And I had a really bad heroin addiction. Like I was shooting it and everything. I was still taking care of my kids. My kids are 26 and 19. They both live on their own. They're doing great. We have 2 grandchildren. I always took care of my kids. And basically I was saying that CPS was called on me all the time. I never lost my kids or anything like that. I always had a roof over their head and all that. But people would call CPS on me all the time. And it was mostly my family.
And Clara took that. She told Clara that. And Clara took that. And Ron both. And they turned that into that we called CPS on my only best friend.
I do want to make something very clear. If I see a child in harm's way or getting abused, I'm going to call CPS.
I mean,
Facts. I'm really tired of like Negs and I think the bodega has also villainized calling CPS. While I don't think that it should be used as a tool to fucking just like harass fucking people, it is a tool that should be used if necessary. And if you're questioning if it's necessary, I think it should be used as a precaution. She even said people called on me when I was in addiction, probably for good reason.
who wouldn't? We saved it.
And they have relationships with those kids. They see those grandchildren. I mean, you can't fault people for what's in their past, especially if they own up to it. I'm not getting any like weird vibes like they're fucking lying. Right now, at least.
Just a few years ago.
Yeah.
Like being killed by his fucking parents.
It's literally in the paper. They're still in prison for it.
Yeah.
But I didn't call CPS on them. They brought the baby here. He was only a couple months old.
Another set of narcissistic friends.
Yeah, you can look their name up and find them. But they brought that baby here, and I noticed something was wrong, and I told them they better take it to the hospital, or I was going to call CPS. So anyway,
and that's what like real friends do. Sometimes you got to do shit that's not fun, that the other person's not going to like. But sometimes it's in the best interest of the kid or whatever the fuck.
I've already talked to Steve, and Steve's the only person that matters to me.
I mean,
That's it.
yeah.
You know, his opinion.
he's not going to come on here and talk. We've talked about it. He'd come on here, maybe play some music with me, but he's not going to talk about anything to do with Ron. It's in his past, and he's moved on. And
Yeah, I feel like Neg just admitted that he has no more friends IRL, right? But like, there's all these people that he keeps bringing up, but he never cites any of his sources with anything.
it's a hard thing to freaking do, because I know when Ron and Steve fell out, there was a big online backlash. I just know every time he goes, there's a backlash. Trying to think of specific things he said, like snorting Suboxone. Like I did in the beginning, I tried it a couple times just to, because man, I did a lot of I snorted heroin for a long time, 6 years.
Suboxone's disgusting.
5, 6 years.
And if you snort it, it burns like a.
Yeah, it's horrible.
See,
so you can't just.
I've heard that corroborated by other people that have been on that.
Do that.
Usually that kind of shit's made so that it's hard to misuse it in that way, in different manners. It kind of forces you to.
And it don't work for you. It don't do nothing. You're still.
When you get off of heroin, or you're kind of like, one day you may not be able to get your drug, you'll buy a Suboxone off somebody or something like that.
So we know about we've done them before we were on them.
Yeah, and also me and Zeth, we met years and years and years ago when he was married and I was with someone else. At Taco Bell, because we were at the same place, but we weren't friends or anything. And then I was his neighbor.
Taco Bell.
And he was with his
in
wife.
Addiction, we'd sell drugs and shit to each
Yeah,
other.
I mean,
they were a couple and we were a couple, and
but we both got.
We're legally separated from those people, but there's a lot of.
I've been separated from my ex for, let's see, my son's almost 20 since my son was 3, so.
He says years. That I left my ex-wife broke.
I love how mothers, real parents, think a lot in like the ages of their kids to like judge how long ago something was. I don't think I've ever heard Nags reference that at all. Just a thought.
And whatever. Yeah, we had. He said it's 20 or 30, but it was more like 40. And we bought a house, bought cars, TVs, furniture. I bet we blew $4,000 on heroin, and it was enough to get us strung out for the rest of our relationship, and it destroyed us. And now the house and the belongings are an issue in the divorce. So that I'm guessing, I don't.
Maybe that's why they're not divorced all the way yet.
Well, it's not like we haven't tried.
So do you attribute Zeth's intro to drugs to Ron? Sounds like he got him hooked.
He didn't get me hooked.
Zeth was 16.
But he was.
Vidal, I don't know what you're talking about, but it doesn't sound fun. Ugh. I don't really like the internet getting involved in that kind of shit. I think that it's a little bit different listening to these guys talk, just having them be like in person with their, I guess, situations. But yeah, I just hate that a lot of like Negs and the Bodega like villainize people calling in any manner.
First person I ever did hard drugs with.
I think everybody might try.
I mean, you can look on my face.
Wait, so Negs was the.
I mean, he didn't get me hooked.
Zeth was 16.
But he was the first person I ever did hard drugs with.
I think everybody might try.
I mean, you can look on my Facebook. There's pictures of me when I was 16 with him.
Yeah, I want to be very clear that I do not classify weed as a hard drug. So I kind of wonder what he's talking about, because then she's bringing up like weed. Everyone tries this.
And there's buddies of mine that were younger. I mean, this guy was 15 and Ron did him real dirty. And Ron tried to put some posts on Facebook locally about me, and they all called him out, and he took them down right away. He won't do shit like that around here. He does it on here where nobody really knows. I don't have a voice.
Yeah, well.
He didn't think I'd see the shit.
The only reason I got into it is because
everybody showed me, because y'all know.
Shouts out, everybody.
Y'all know.
But I don't understand why.
Yeah, definitely troublesome. But damn.
Why can't he?
I'm really hurt over
this.
this.
Nice to everybody?
I mean, even though he's fucking a narcissist, whatever, we were good friends for a long time in the beginning, but yeah, I haven't seen him in 10 years because he got pissed at me. I wouldn't bring him some weed in a thunderstorm on my bicycle.
So he hasn't seen him for 10 years. And at least her date's at least 7 years ago. I think his is very similar. So 7 years. So Nags has never known to clean him.
Back, and my ex-wife probably remembers this too, and he wants to talk shit about her, but she's got some shit to say about
And this
him.
is
He
the
told
thing.
my buddies he was going to take her from me and all this. And
Oh
that's
my
when
God.
we quit hanging out. Then,
We
so
still,
Dude, why does Nags think he's such hot shit? Like, just because your pullout game is so weak, that does not make you a man.
are friends with our exes. Like, we don't hang out with them or nothing, but if they need a ride,
we're
or
not
something-
friendly, but we're not friends. We're yeah.
I was
we're
just talking
friendly,
to
but
his
we're not.
ex the other day, offered to give her a ride to the courthouse or whatever,
Just part of life, man.
whatever.
I mean,
Ronald's good
we trust
qualities.
each other
What
enough
made you
to-
consider him a good friend?
Neither one of us, we haven't looked at each other's phones since the day we got together.
We don't need to.
No.
Good. So somebody is asking what are Ronald's good qualities and what made you consider him a good friend?
He's a likable guy.
He has
really
good
is.
qualities.
He's funny. I mean, not by himself, but I'm a fun. I think I'm funny anyway. And
Not
me and him
by
together, we have a lot
himself.
of fun together.
He does have somewhat of a talent. If he has any talent, he has somewhat of a talent of pulling people in. He does have a way of getting people interested. Hell, I have been, all of you are, you're here watching me watch him. So, he does have a way of getting people in. But it's crazy he shines
Me,
through
him,
pretty
and
quick.
Steve. I said we were the Three Musketeers, but back in the day,
You guys know that meme? Just me and your pal Steve. Do 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 Steve. Of like the third wheel. I am a Steve to far too many of my friends' relationships.
I was too young to realize what it was. Like we could get the weed, and we would do the running and the risk taking.
No, they're not affectionate that I've seen.
What? Oh no.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I could definitely see Nags being the one of like having them go meet up to get the shit.
But me and Zach aren't that
His
way.
puss
like,
ass didn't go.
Yeah,
Like we don't. And, like,
it just
hold
seems
hands or not.
it seems fake to me.
Their relationship? Yeah.
I don't know.
You notice every time they lie, they'll give like a shitty. It's called Duper's Delight. Like you can look at it. It's your body can't handle lies, and it shows people if you pay attention and really watch it.
Hell yeah. We saw that smile a couple times just now. Huh?
Everything he says, just about he grins after is a lie, and I'm sure she's the same way.
And there's two sides of every story. Some people are going to believe him, some people are going to believe us. But my point was, why in the world did he need to get online and even say anything about it to begin with?
He said I took a gun to school, bro. I
Right.
took bullet casings to school and
What
traded
grade were
them
you
for
in,
Hot
honey?
Wheels. It was like kindergarten, bro.
Exactly. And why did you have the casing?
Like my dad's a cop. He gave those to me to play with. I mean, it was
To
the
collect
it was the
numbers.
90s. It was a little different time back then. Kids weren't killing each.
Is Nags really bringing up shit from like elementary school? Is this real life? This is where we've come. I mean, he's bringing up that pizza. Like, dude, like we've always joked that Nags is like stupid, deep-seated trauma from his childhood, but I didn't realize that it was just like a pizza hung around his neck in like 5th grade, and this shit. Like, what the hell? Nags, you are 46.
Other in school all the time.
It wasn't because he had a bully or anything in kindergarten.
I mean, I got
come on.
bullied later in school, but that was because I was
I definitely
I was
don't.
able to skip ahead, and I was a junior in high school at 15.
Yeah.
And that fucked me. Bad.
Like I mean, I wish nothing but good for Clara and Ron and everybody, but I just think that this has gotten
Let's get
so
that hand.
crazy.
Like
He just keeps going on there and saying things that make no sense. Like he doesn't even know my past to say anything.
if I
about it.
started this, where's my first video?
Yeah, exactly.
Like this is the first video I've really made on my own.
Mhm.
I went on somebody else's channel.
They came on and talked to Belinda, and then Nags went on and continued to like threaten this guy's family, dox everyone that's like a mutual acquaintance. Talk about Casey, talk about her. He said some fuck shit, and he's like, "Oh, why are they coming on here?" They're talking very calmly. They're trying to explain themselves. Nags just said, "You're gonna take his house. You're gonna take his mom's house, his dad's house. You were gonna do something else." Like, You were going to take everything in his life away from him.
Shut them. I won't do that to nobody else.
No, that's what I mean. He can shut ours down.
You can try.
But
Uh,
and the reason I'm not putting up the
it's not a
call
challenge.
or the screenshots of, like, somebody commented on one of his posts, and it was one of their friends, and he was also 16, and he had made some
Who's
comments on there.
15?
He was 15, sorry, but
I
there's a
was
big
16.
long paragraph. But
Or
the
18.
boy, the guy now asked us not to get him involved, and we're going to respect his wishes. You know what I mean? And also, we're not here to
Was it
bully
Ron
nobody
fucked
like he is.
his girlfriend or the girl he
No,
brought
he
to-
said
and
he
jizzed in his coat?
looked a whole lot up to him. He jizzed all over
What?
his coat.
We all
He
look
Hold on. I heard jizzed all over his coat, and I. There's almost so much here. I'm like, damn.
or the girl he
No,
brought
he
to-
said
and
he
jizzed in his
he
coat.
looked a whole lot up to him. He jizzed all over his coat.
We all
He
looked
put a
up to him.
condom in his pocket.
And
then,
ruined
he
his
sold- he's-
$200 coat.
Yeah,
In the 90s, 2000, early 2000, $200 coat meant a lot.
I just can't understand how they get enjoyment out of getting on there and calling women skanks and whores. And
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started about how much he and DC hate women.
this and
No, I
that,
can't
and
even say those words.
Claire is like a self-loathing one. Like, I don't know. I think ever since she had her utero removed, she's had something against real women, you know? And Negs, I just think that he never learned to respect anybody, let alone women. And his mother just like bends over backwards for him day and night, and she has never demanded respect from him either.
He knows I'm not the kind of person he is. He didn't think, he thought he would easy win. I would plow him over. He's nothing. I already know. I've seen it coming for a while. I told all my close buddies this was coming.
by the way,
They
what is
can
Kiwi
all-
Farm?
What is Kiwi
don't know, but
Farms?
you can-
Oh, don't get them in the farms. Oh man. You guys, they're in here enough. She's so confused. What is Kiwi
What in
Farms?
the world is it?
Bread channel.
They said, what was it? Kiwi Farm showed a video
Pride Channel. Oh, he's kind of quick, huh?
where I'm talking about y'all being more minors.
We're definitely too young to be drinking.
Oh, it's a forum, not like a channel. But what I will say is, if this is their behavior, I would hate to see when they do split up.
Yeah, it's
It is
going
going to be
very
insane.
toxic.
It's gonna be so fun to watch.
It'll be a meltdown.
Because he's going to be on there telling everything about her, and she's going to be on there telling everything
And
about
I
him.
bet you they're both behind each other's back trying to do the same thing to each
Yes, they are both conning each other. I don't know who's gonna win out. I think it'll be DC. Sorry, Pegsy.
other.
Well, she probably got.
That's
Watch
why he
them.
can't. That's why he can't stand what we have. He would try. He would try to have her. He would try to talk her into leaving me if he could.
But anyway, we
Like
weren't
he's
using
tried to
drugs
get a hold
together.
of some of my buddies behind my back and put little whispers in their ear, and they told him to fuck off.
He has no friends. He probably did try to steal his friends.
Just like his post on Facebook. Luckily,
500 pages.
my buddies called him out, and he took the post down. He knows better.
According to DC, you need a uterus to be a woman. Facts. And or you need both your exes, and that would then disqualify Beth. So I just love man, does anyone have some of her turf streams downloaded? Because was she doing that on YouTube before she got yeeted, or did she start that on Rumble? Maybe I needed to go back and review some of those old ones.
Oh,
Yeah,
No, she fucking defined a woman on YouTube. Yeah.
nervous.
Yeah, it's had a nervous wreck because in his eyes, he lost a very good friend. You know what I mean?
I can
just-
overlook somebody's
explain it.
problems.
But
It's none of my business. Like the band was fun.
yeah,
Sickening. You make me sick, dude.
You make me sick. And anyway, my outro is that song.
Ooh. You the shitty thing is deep down you know you're wrong.
another thing I
You'll
want to
never
say
admit it.
Mm-hmm.
is
Uh-huh. Fucking reads, man. They know this man. He's known him for what, 20 years, yeah?
Ron
Yeah.
wants to say me commenting and this and that makes Zeth look like a, but I will say this. Me and Zeth are a team. And regardless, I'm going to stick up for Zeth and I'm going to say the truth.
Look at this. Dude, DC and Nags don't know nothing about this. Like they've never come on and like defended each other like this.
Do you know how many days I can tell you? I have a good memory. Him coming home telling me all these things that are happening.
Yeah.
You know, so I know that that really did happen.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the night, we tell each other about our day. You know, I work 3 different jobs. I have a job at a store. I do
Yo,
Instacart and I
I've got
do
a
Spark.
few screenshots of conversations
Yeah.
for just in case, but I'm not going to use those because people have asked me not to. But this one message would clear everything up, and
He
he would
claims-
have shit to say
Yeah, I'd hold those close to your chest.
unless he calls that person a liar. I don't think
He
he'd do
claims
that.
you did not write any of the band's music.
I
You
wrote
need to
every
go
bit of
get
it.
your notebook.
I got it all right here.
I need a drink, guys. And this is Mountain Dew, by the way. See.
He couldn't even spell the words I'm writing.
This is Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Every one of these
Keep it up,
pages
please. Well, I can't move
right
my
here
leg.
come out of. So let's see. The song "Deathly Embrace." All that time crawling back to me.
I don't
How's
know
the
nothing
street
about
feel?
Versace Road.
All that time crawling back to me.
Did
How's
you
the
know
street
about the
feel on your
Versace
knees?
robe?
It's about going back to dope and heroin. And if you look, bam.
Yeah, hey, Z, fun fact, Negs actually said that that song was written by you and about your past problems with addiction. Remember, he came on and he was like, man, I didn't even know about my friends' like struggles, all this stuff. That was when he first began to like soften up about the whole like addict junkie thing. Like he was still freaking out about Connection Cafe. And then Zeth had a talk with him. Remember, he pulled him down. And he was like, "Yo," like he had a talk with him about his recovery. Turns out, Zeth lets us know that it's actually he had that conversation with Ron after Niggs did math with the drummer. That's when he had that conversation. But in around that same time period, I remember Niggs talking about the song being written and how it was about his friends. He hadn't like he hadn't fully like maybe they hadn't formed the band yet, but he was talking about his friend. He's like, "Oh, I didn't even know all these things about his addictions, blah blah blah, all this stuff. So proud of him." Like he admitted that someone else wrote this.
See, oh, yeah, like, yes, again, big munch. not you, but Ron, because I know he's trying to say that he wrote the shit.
What's up,
Sign
Monica?
all my work.
He said he carried you in the van because you were sloppy. Why don't you play one?
I seen that post. Yeah. Well, that's the post that our mutual friend called him out on, and then he took it down.
Play one. Are they dated, babe?
Yeah,
they're dated.
They're dated
What's
like
the
a
date?
year before I was ever even in his band. Look,
What's the
the
date?
proof of is my Facebook goes back 2.5 years, and I've been writing these songs the whole time before he ever got. He actually texted me in my most popular video, had like 1,200 views. He's like, "Hey, you want to jam sometime?" And he got hold of that drummer and put it together, and I was there 2 or 3 days later jamming, and that video's on there too.
He does have some pretty old like song stuff.
Like, I don't waste my time with other people's music. Like, I'm not playing his shit. He did write 2 of the he
Monster
already had 2 of the
Trucks.
songs.
Play one.
I don't have to play one for
No, I'm just saying. Maybe they want to hear you play. I want to hear you play.
Still, maybe climb up to the bed.
No,
Yeah.
really. The only thing that matters to us now is our
I'm
grandkids,
trying-
our family.
I'll go my own way. Like, that's what I was trying to do anyway.
Mhm.
You keep dragging me back into it, dragging her into it.
I
Trying to
mean, I
drag
kind of
my local friends into it. That
was
don't.
staying out of it until they brought up I used to sell my ass. Yes, I did. I sure did. But I was in an abusive relationship, and that person was handing me out to his friends like crazy. I'm just going to say that.
He was a fucking narcissist too.
Yeah. And he would listen. My sister killed herself when she was 23 years old, and I found her hanging in the garage. And my mom
Damn.
died a year before that. My mom was only 50 years old. And that's when I really started into the heroin because I didn't know how to handle it. And I used him as a crutch.
Once again, this is how people in recovery can speak. When you can state, like, you can tell. I used to call it telling your story. When you can tell it like a story where you're like, hey, this is what fucking happened. X, Y, Z. I did this. I did this. Yeah, I fucked up. Here's X, Y, Z. because it's different than you are now, because it has just become a story. It no longer holds that weight over you. You can tell it without your voice cracking. You can, that's how you know you've gotten over it. Negs barely has gotten over that pizza pan in 5th grade.
Because he was the only thing I had left. You know what I mean? And he would always threaten he was going to kill himself and stuff like that. So that really made me hold on to him, because I didn't want. I had a lot of guilt
I also want to say again that Negs knows nothing about fucking trauma.
for my sister doing what she did, and so to have somebody else do that was just too much guilt for me to handle. So it took a long time for me to realize and get out of that, but I did. And me and Zeph weren't using drugs together. You know what I mean? We both were clean for what, about a year or so before we got together.
It was months.
Yes, fucking low blows. DC attacking her, attacking Z, Negs doing the same. Like,
I don't think it was a year yet.
It was for me because I already had my own place and everything in College
Yeah.
Corner.
Well,
So it was about a year for me.
it was a month before I did. You did October, and mine was in December.
Mhm.
2 months, yeah.
But yeah,
And then
and we've been clean ever since.
we had one relapse about a month later.
Yeah, when
Once
first
after we got together, we had one relapse, and we said never again. And we went to a Suboxone doctor. It was just hard. It's too
And-
hard. I was already on Suboxone, but we was buying it off the street.
Yeah, but you're almost off of Suboxone. He's
Yeah, I
taking
take
one,
a quarter of a milligram a day.
and
Quarter of a milligram. So yeah, I have to break them up, and I have to be careful about the dust from them getting on my dresser where I break them up, because my cat could walk across it
Yes.
and it could kill it.
yes, and the grandkids and
You have to be fucking responsible.
and
with
they're
it.
so small. We
It's
tried
man
with
stuff.
filters.
You wouldn't understand, Wani, about man stuff.
he would not understand it at all. No.
I don't know. People say Suboxone's harder to get off than dope, but you have to do it right, man. You got it like all the way down to a quarter of a milligram, and then
Yeah,
take
it's
that
very
every
genetic.
other day. Eventually, like I haven't felt a thing. Every transition I made, I started at 16 milligrams. I mean,
Thanks, guys. That's nice.
Damn.
It's been about
and the doctor
11
said,
years.
don't expect any miracles overnight. It takes the same to reset your brain back to normal as it
as long
did,
as you've used.
as long as you use to
We-
get it that way. Yeah.
We've been in therapy for
Yeah. Addict brains are hard to deal with. It's hard to retrain yourself, especially when you've spent so long training yourself a certain way.
a little over 7 years, but and we go to the doctor every month. We see our therapist every month. We're doing what we're supposed to do. You know?
Continuous process.
We're actually the
And we help
furthest
others,
along
too.
in our program. I'll be the first one to finish it whenever I do, which would be an amazing accomplishment considering where I come from.
I'm sorry they laughed about that. It's not funny for anybody to do that.
I mean, that message, he said he hoped I'd overdosed, and I mean,
I wish death
really?
upon no one.
Even my ex-wife called him out in that message. The one he's bitching about, I blew all of her money.
Yeah, when you're in active addiction, you spend every dollar you get.
I'd like to
on
see
drugs.
somebody have that much money and not fucking
Exactly.
blow a little bit
Yeah.
of it.
Addiction is a disease, and
Mhm.
some people believe that, some people do not. But it's the mental part of it. It's like a mental disease, you know.
It's a disease, and you don't have to succumb to it like Negs does. You know, there is that mental part like she's going to talk about where you can overcome it.
have to fight every single day, just like, you know, some people have PTSD or different things like that. It's the
And
same thing.
we have a lot of that from the experience. Man, seeing it, like I would come home to my ex-wife laying dead on the floor, like
Yeah, it's
overdose.
crazy.
Like, I mean, that shit sticks with you. I mean, obviously she didn't die,
Mhm.
but that was a regular occurrence. Something you had to watch out for. Friends around you.
People think because they do drugs every now and then, they're not they're probably not an addict, but it doesn't make you really any better.
He's an addict. Like he takes.
I'm
too
just saying
much,
nobody's better than anyone.
too much too often to not be. He just
Mhm.
never admit it.
Mm-hmm.
He'd never admit anything though. We might try do a series on here, just both of us kind of telling our life stories, because man, this shit just unbelievable things.
And
I was in a tornado, like a series of tornadoes, like the semis were flipped over all around the interstate. Like me and Steve, we were the two musketeers
Yeah.
at that point. But
I do want to explain the penny thing. He was calling me Zest Penny Girl. What Well,
He's
I'm
just jealous.
very
She's just
good.
too smart. Yeah.
I'm very good with coupons. I'm very, very good. So Dollar General, when their items go out of like season or whatever, they penny out, which means I can go in the store and take them to the register and buy them for a penny. You can look it up on YouTube, you can Google it, whatever. And on my Facebook page, you can see all the stuff that I've posted. But what I do with that is I like if I get blankets or stuff like that, I take it to the homeless shelter or to the nursing homes or whatever. I donate a lot of
We
stuff,
do our
but I
part.
do sell stuff too to make back my gas money and stuff. I have people reach out to me like, hey Casey, I only have so much money, but I need this, this, and this. And so I'll go take my money and go buy them whatever they need with my coupons as much as I can, like laundry detergent, stuff like that. And then they'll just pay me back for it in my gas.
He bought a fat ass lot for
Yeah,
me
he
for
did.
about $100 and then bitching about it.
Probably $500 worth of stuff.
He bought a pair of shoes from me, a $200 pair of shoes. I told him $50. I told him to buy them for his son, and he's got them posted for $12.50. Like, dude, seriously, they're brand new. Like, why'd you even give me $50 for them? I know.
And,
Like, I didn't hold a gun to his head and make him buy them.
No.
It's ridiculous.
But I will say the reason Zeth, does these act shed and all that is because he has to be here with his dad, y'all. His dad's 80. Is he 81? He's 81. His dad would probably burn down the house. He would probably
He's had dementia
left
since-
water run. He's got dementia and Alzheimer's.
He's had it for 20 years.
Yeah.
He's actually
He doesn't look
it's
81.
insane how good a shape he's in.
Yeah. We cook him food all day, every day. Whenever he's hungry, he gets food. I make dinner every single night for that man. But I work
Everything.
a lot to the table for each other. We're not using.
It's great that they'll take care of his dad, but I don't want to hear too much about that. Oh my goodness. This is so dense, you guys. Like I said, or I don't know if I said, I kept like tapping back in while I was at work. And it kept being, it was interesting every time I pop back in. There's just so much there. Oh yeah, whatever happened to that? Dude, he doesn't do anything he ever says ever. Oh my god. He could have teamed up with her. Invested in some of the penny shit. Like, he's so dumb. We have a mood going. Yeah. It's This is a great talk though. I don't know, we'll skip forward. How do you see the transcript? I know Gigi does that shit all the time. Thank you all for being here, hanging out. Need a little mid break here. I'm glad they came out and talked. I really can't believe that Negs didn't review a single fucking actual word of this. Ugh. Exactly what, Monica? What's up, Jack? Clara's getting all mad at you. I didn't even know he was doing his own lives. Who, Z? Yeah, he just did this one. He did one before this where he was just playing guitar. And I think everyone was in chat. He wasn't really able to read chat, I don't think. And I think he saw it just going by really fast. It's still on his channel. He it was 40 minutes or something. Yeah. He just plays guitar. And so I think he wanted to come on. So this one was after freaking Negs came on and was like, I'm gonna take your mom's house, your dad's house. He was gonna do something with his taxes. What was he gonna do? Bully him with the IRS? And then I don't even know. It was so stupid. And so Z was like, fuck this guy. He's gonna come on and threaten me. And he and DC were both threatening. Negs and DC were both threatening Casey. And so yeah, they wanted to come on and talk. And I mean, everyone was just asking a ton of questions. And I like some of y'all just joking, and they're just wait, what is Kiwi Farm? What is this? I definitely think we might have overwhelmed them, although they seem to pick it up pretty quick. Principal Todd says, also, I find it very telling that neither Casey or Z heard about bitch being written on his car or the burning of the garage. Yes. That tells me it's a BS story they only claim online. Yeah, you think they'd tell their real life about this? Like, hey, we have these people attacking us in real life and they've actually come to our house. Like, oh my God. You think that would be one of the first conversations they have when they talk about like this internet space? Yeah. He would not have watched that whole thing. I am curious if he because he said he went to a random timestamp as he does, and he always hears a lie. But I wonder if that's what he watched. Or if he did like see part of this and then was like, oh, I'll just watch from the beginning. I'll just watch him play guitar for 10 minutes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I think she like posted her Cash App like one time because people were asking. Like it's like they're not coming on here. He's stated that he just wants to clear his name, you know? Like he hates that Ron's coming here because he doesn't have a voice. So he's giving himself a voice. Like that seems normal to me. And he's not getting irate. He's not being crazy. Like all those things that Neg was saying. Remember I said he was spouting off all this bullshit before he even heard Z talk? Like he has no idea what happened in the stream. He doesn't want to know. He's listening to DC's filtered reliance of it, I think. All right, let's hop back in and see what they're...
It's ridiculous. I was like, dude, and like his excuse was, well, it's just the name, Steve. It rhymes with so many things. I've been saying it for so long. It's nothing personal anymore. Okay, all right, whatever. So yeah, that's.
I mean, I don't even know why he made a big deal out of this. Like, it could have been just done, you know, but whatever. But he just keeps making his videos and keep feeling like we have to, like, clear some things up because it's just crazy.
Yeah, like we did this once, and now there's like even a whole nother set of different lies he's saying.
And he'll probably
So
make a
I've
video
heard-
about this too.
That's what they do. They keep moving and moving and moving. They keep lying and lying and lying. It'll be something else.
I'm sure.
And it's okay, Ron. You go right ahead.
You make
You
your
go right
content.
ahead, man. Because
I'm
nothing,
so interesting.
nothing anyone can say judges us harder than we judge ourselves. I'll just say that.
Like I'm really stunned. Like how can you keep relationships
I know I've been saying it a lot lately that real recognizes real. I just keep thinking that with these guys.
with some people? Like, did it make you that mad that I didn't want to be in the store anymore? Like
It did.
I'm
It did.
like-
Rejection is the worst thing to him.
bully me and use somebody else against me, like weaponize that guy against me to. It's just insane. And I like he tried to get rid of all those messages, but I screenshotted them as they happened because I figured I'd need them later. So I have the shit, a lot of his bullying ass messages, and then I call him on it a little bit, and he'll backpedal me. Oh, I didn't mean that, and then he couldn't backpedal this one. I'm out. And he said, "You're not to come in my store. I'll set your things out. I know what I bought and what you brought in." And I knew right then and there he was taking a bunch of my shit.
But we don't even care about that anymore.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
not
care.
even.
I've already replaced it.
I mean, I'd like to have the guitar stand back that I bought you for Christmas.
Yeah, you got 2 guitar stands at your house with your piece of shit guitars sitting on them that are
But it's
mine.
okay.
My name's on them too. If you look,
Can we just
Facts,
stop
Monica.
and end this? Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, we're grown ass people.
it sounds so ridiculous to
like-
say you started it.
No, he's a child. Yeah, you started it.
Well, no, you started it.
And
You want to know who else is doing that? You started it. You started it. And y'all keep doing it. Like, you don't jump off the bridge too and blame the person in front of you, idiot.
Fucking
and
dumb.
mad that we made money on that when we were told how much money he made on the first like 2 or 3 lives he did, because he didn't even just do it in one place.
The
He
whole
went
6
many
months of us
places.
playing on fucking live streams in the band. All them ding, ding, ding. Yeah, I know what that shit was now. I knew what it was then. I just didn't want to admit
Mm-hmm. The Cash App pocket dings. That's what he's talking about.
it to myself.
thought it
You
was
were
like
fucking me
change.
over. Like, I just didn't want to believe it. I didn't.
Yeah, sometimes you don't see things until you see them.
It's like, nah, he'll get over it. Like it's not happening to you till it's happening to you. I mean, the battery was just another thing where he was trying to bully me.
Somebody has,
Like
but
that
y'all
was
don't
the
need to-
most. That
Don't let me
was
descend and-
that was the one where he one of the ones he couldn't backpedal
He said
so
it was
well.
over a 9-volt battery.
I have the
but that is
messages
not.
about that battery. He told me he had one for himself and one for a backup, and I said, "Well, we need to try that pedal."
But that's not why you quit.
No, that was days before.
Oh my gosh.
Like we had made up over the battery deal already. He's like, "Well, I guess we can both agree to feel disrespected." And I'm like, "Both of us? What the fuck did I say?"
But Ron, it was your pedal
It's your shit. I
that
mean,
he needed to make sure worked.
I don't want to sell
So he
somebody
needed to
something.
borrow a battery for 5 minutes to make sure
Yeah,
the pedal works, so
yeah.
you could sell it. So make it make sense, man.
You probably sold it to somebody that didn't even work because you don't know how to fucking use it.
Probably.
I say I didn't fix your guitars in the store. Well, why you got them up for sale then? You sure didn't fix them without any tools, because I know you don't have the tools to work on guitars. Because you had me.
Dude, he doesn't have the
I know what you
hand
have.
dexterity.
And what I
Were
have.
these feelings for him building up for a while?
Yeah.
What
The
started?
last 3 months, probably. The first 3 months were great. The
Because you
second,
guys didn't have the store.
it
Or
was a
any
build
talk
up.
of the store.
Yeah, like, and he even admitted he did.
I wonder when he like really started talking about the store because he was supposed to open freaking forever ago.
Beg me to come in there. I kept changing my mind. I don't want to, man. I have so much going on at home. I
And I
have to
told
watch
you
my
that it's
dad.
probably going to turn
I
out
can't
just
be
like.
there all the time because I have to be at home with my dad. So if I don't have a job, bro, I ain't gonna be there. And he couldn't handle that.
And our grandkids are my kids come first.
Yeah,
Period.
they're-
Yeah, why would he expect you to be there if he didn't have like lessons or something to work on? It's not unheard of. He wants you to come there and just be there for free.
number
Over
one.
any job.
And
Over any
no,
person.
but before even all of that, he told me and Silas. First, I'm going to mention his
He
name
said
and
all the tools
last.
were his.
Well, then they're over there in that blue tote. There's about $1,000 worth of them.
And you
So,
know those before.
yeah, I bought those before I even started the act shed. Anyway, so he told me and Silas first and last time. The only thing I'm mentioning his name in, not to come to the store this week. I need some time to myself. I've got it. And I'm like, so if I get a job, what the fuck am I going to do? All my shit's down there. And he said, well, of course, if you need to come down. I'm like, what's the fucking point then? Why even say that? That's what we're doing anyway. So that week goes by, not even the week. It was like
He just needed to let you know that he was in a moody mood. That's why.
4 or 5 days. And he said, you don't have time to be down here. I'm thinking about bringing in so-and-so to help with guitar, to help with repairs and give lessons. Not under my name, you're fucking not. And that's how that's what it was over. He just kept trying to bully me, and I wasn't going to backpedal out of this one.
Somebody wants to know what the original agreement was with the store.
He gave me a free place to come and go as I please. He said I was a private contractor. I mean,
And
Mhm.
what was the agreement on the money?
if you see all that, but yeah, that's all my tools and shit. That ain't there's more. You know, up here, drills and my little special sauce and guitar cleaner stuff.
Anyway, what was the agreement? It was, what was it? Every 50 you give them 10 and then we
That-
tried to do that?
Yeah, okay. I wanted to because I didn't like the idea of no money. I knew that wouldn't last. So I said, every time I make $50, I'll give you 10. But I make $50 pretty often. And that was great. He liked it. And then, so I understand now why he changed his mind, because that would give him some kind of taxes fill out on me, or maybe something. I could be wrong, but he decided to change his mind. You just keep all your shit from labor. But then he manipulated that. That's probably why I did it, to manipulate it around to add another job on and then take half of that money. So yeah, like, no, dude.
Why do you think he kept changing store hours?
Because he can't handle being away from weed that long. That's literally it.
He was always bragging about the paychecks he was giving people. Did he ever pay Silas?
He gave Silas, but he was paying Silas to be at the store too. So he gave him $10 for the band shit one time.
And you, but that was one time.
Yeah, but I was like, well, just give me some weed.
Says one of his biggest stands. Christina is here in the chat, says, if you work with Negs, you need a contract written with all specifics. He is wishy-washy on everything. He is a complete manipulator. This woman ran away from Negs after being there for 3, maybe 4 years, maybe, I don't know how long, but she was hardcore supporter of his. She turned tail so fast and ran straight up Tragic's ass. Dude, Christina, you have no idea the kind of shit that Tragic has said about you, the kind of shit that AK has said about you, the kind of shit, dude. Dude. Please be careful. They don't like you. And they know a lot about you. Just
Was
saying.
the original agreement to pay rent? No.
No, absolutely not. Rent. He told me rent was already paid for 6 months, and when that was up, he was going to pay it for another 6 months, and then
He told us it was paid for 6 months too. What's the truth?
I don't know. I knew it wouldn't last either way because
Yeah, they
You can't give it 6 months, dude. Like small businesses, like even with a lot of support, it's gonna take a while, as in like a few years, Negs, before you start even breaking even, let alone turning a profit. Kind of gotta buckle up in the long haul. Plus, I'm not really sure what your plan is, considering you're selling like cheap ass Temu shit. He said a year. He said it was paid for a year. Did he? He said a year, and then he dropped it down to 6 months. Is that correct? I remember him saying 6 months, but I do feel like maybe he said a longer time as well. I don't know. Has Christina come back to battle for Gerd for title? Are you talking about Christina Lava Lamp? This is the different Christina. Okay. Christina is here, is a she looks like she could be Beth's mom a little bit. Her roundness is a little more lopsided than Bethamis's. But similar classification of Uggo. But different Christina than the other one, than Lava Lamp. Battle for First Lady, I believe, would be. This one's relationship with him was always kind of weird because she like claims to has a husband and like kids and stuff, but she was like real ass kissy to Negs. Yeah, Lava Lamp's not present there. Different one.
should have had some kind of agreement written up.
We
You guys
should-
are
we
completely
should,
right.
I
But you
know.
know, this is just all new to us.
Well,
and
I didn't think this would happen, honestly. I thought he would just let me out. But he's acting like some kind of fucking mafia boss. No.
Dude, they can't. Look at his face. That's an amazing print screen. No, they can't let you just leave. I mean, look what happened when Gigi left the bodega. They literally flipped on him the next day. Like, these people are fucking insane. And that's why I left the next day. Gigi left, and the next day in that chat, someone came in and was like, "Oh, good, Gigi's gone. Now we can." Blah, 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 blah." And I was like, "Whoa, fuck this! Y'all gonna turn like that?" And I left. Very similar thing with Nyx. If anyone leaves him, Belinda pulls his whatever, her pledge, her Patreon, whatever. No one, I don't think anybody has. No one has. Hell, I didn't even know who Monica was till Nick started just fucking yelling at her. Like, I don't think anyone has made it out. Unless you just you have to just disappear. And even then, like Drapple just disappeared. They fucking attack her like no other. A lot of people have tried to just disappear. Punky's tried to just like everyone has tried to. Punky had to come back and speak her piece because Negs just everyone spews so much bullshit. It's crazy because I don't think anyone has. And I didn't. Dude, yep, they flipped right away. We wouldn't even fucking known anything. It's insane. Her first edit, right? Her first edit of Anna's first edit of her community post, right? Didn't even mention them. She put that in after they fucking did their stream and she popped in, right? She edited it. Like, no, it's insane. Like, no one would fucking know about any of your bullshit. They tell on themselves. It's crazy. Yeah, Strabs is still around, dude. It's gonna take a lot to get Strabs away. A lot. Same with D. Like D kind of flutters back and forth, but she's very loyal to DC, it seems.
You get in, but you can't get out. It kill you out.
That's how it is.
What? Man, this is ridiculous.
Zeph, you are pot heading to it. But who isn't these days, guys?
I like how
You can buy it at the gas station.
you smoke it every day, though.
I don't like it. I don't smoke it. I hate it.
I smoked once in the last 3 days. I mean, and it was about a half hour.
I would not touch Indiana weed.
Yeah, this shit makes my fucking pouring sweat.
Christina, he treats everyone like that. Yeah, like the 2 to 3 fucking years that you were in his community, egging him on. Well, he did some real fucking fuck shit. What a nice fucking Christian woman you are.
Man, this shit, I'm nervous wreck.
She used to have like Bible quotes and shit in her Twitter handle. Like she would always be like talking about it. Like I think one of the things that turned her away from Nags was he started going off a little bit more about religion, being a little bit more you know, forceful in his opinions of it. And his opinions are kind of shit. Like you can hold opinions. I'm not a big fan of organized religion at all. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to go around fucking bashing people and tearing down other people's beliefs. Might make a joke every once in a while that might not be the funniest to someone who is a believer, but like you're not he like Nexus doesn't fuck shit. I mean, y'all hear what he says about race, hear what he says about religions. He's too retarded to talk on any of this shit. But he wants to.
Like, to me, I lost a big, large part of my like fun memories. Like
You didn't lose those.
the party memories. This guy. Every time I think about any of that shit, I'm almost have a panic attack now, just because.
People serve a purpose in your life. Don't let him continue to be a negative thought. Those were good times. Those are good times. You might not have been making the best decisions or whatever, but it's in your past and you can't fucking change it. And this doesn't have to change those moments either.
It hurt you more than it hurt your.
But that does suck to lose a friend.
And just,
It
he
hurts
threw the
when you lose
friendship. He
somebody that
threw,
you thought was close to you.
and he literally, I heard him say, "I threw the friendship away because." But why? But he threw it away for content. That's why. What would I threw it away for? Like, I even sent you the last message I sent you was, "Man, we could have still been friends."
Oh, I thought I had to sneeze, but I didn't. Okay. Principal Todd says I asked Zeke about what good qualities Ron had, and all Zeke could muster up that he was a fun party buddy. Yeah. And I think that a lot of that comes from their initial meeting and kind of that, I don't know, authority that Negs held over him, being the older friend who could get him like, he was of legal age to drink. He could get him booze. He could find him weed, even though Negs is claiming that Z was the one who found the weed. Sounds like Z's better at talking to people than you are, Negs. Like, ugh.
You could have just let me go from the store. We could have still been friends and played music and shit. It didn't have to be
Yeah.
that big a deal. What changed?
Didn't have to be that big of a deal. People just like, I don't know, crazy.
For you, what changed?
I don't
He wasn't
think he
getting any of
expected
my
us to see
money.
his videos because we never did.
Yeah, I didn't. It had
We
been
don't
like
got time to be like.
this shit
searching
happened on the 11th. The 12th went by, and on the 13th, I got a video. 2 or 3, dozens of people have reached out to us to tell us the shit that was going on.
But we won't go on nobody else's channel because we don't
they got
want
closed.
that stuff to happen to anyone else. That was not cool. Whoever did it,
So
they're thinking
sorry.
somebody else did it. Ron did it.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know. I'm not accusing
Who
anybody.
would
I
have?
don't know.
Who else would have?
Right.
She wasn't beefing with nobody else.
But we
I
also
don't know.
didn't. We
Probably she
didn't.
could have been.
We didn't mean to make all that craziness happen.
No, I don't drag
Like-
anybody else. A lot of innocent people have gotten drug into it, like her.
Well,
Mhm.
you know what? I think
A lot of non-combatants, DC.
My
End of
two
the day,
buddies,
though,
3
it's-
buddies.
Z's action is yours, but it also takes care of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's ours. Everything is
It
ours.
was 90%.
They wouldn't know shit about that. Do you know how hard it was for DC to get her name on that business? It took her claiming to be Jewish.
At the time, if she didn't make no money that day, I made some money that
Right.
day.
We're a team and we make sure every day all that matters to us is we got what we need for the day. That's it. We don't
Our
care
bills
about
are
no
paid.
extravagant nothing.
And another crazy thing is, like, I have a house, a rental, a block away from him. Like, I have to go by there a lot, dude.
Yeah, I was just down there tonight.
I seen your car.
My son just
Yeah.
moved out on his own and he's
Right.
19. He's about to turn 20.
Moved into
Moved into his
my
dad's
dead
house.
grandparents' house. It's not like I kicked
Congrats to your son. He's already quite a step above where Negs was at that time in his life. Living on his own. Congrats. It's what a young man should aspire to do. Support himself and live on his own.
Them out and took it. They all passed away. It's a horrible way to get things, but there was nobody else to get them. I'm sorry. You know, it's the same with this. I mean, with
But
dad,
Mhm.
dad is
gone.
really sweet because it's giving my son a great start in life. With the rent being so low, and it's just really nice.
It's a nice little house.
We take care of everything there,
Cozy.
fixing it, whatever goes wrong, or whatever, making sure the bills are paid, making sure dad gets his rent, whatever. Yeah, we would have probably not known any of this if nobody sent us that video.
No, yeah, probably. I would have seen it eventually. I think.
Probably, but everything would have been done with
Like every time. See, I was curious a few times and looked. The Tyrant's downfall situation. I was like, why did they get him out?
It was tragic. I don't know who that is.
I've heard the name, but
I've heard the name
I
too.
can imagine.
Stay away from
Isn't
that
it
one.
our video though that it was struck, or can she tell?
I don't know. Does anybody know that? Was it the interview?
I feel like
that
it was
struck?
our video.
Not ours. It was Belinda's video.
Yeah,
our
yeah,
interview.
us, but I don't know, maybe not. But anyway,
Yeah, they do. And
since that's not there anymore, this one is, and
my kids
it
are
really
amazing.
tells it. Oh yeah, another thing. He
Wait, did Belinda's video get striked? Is it there? Wait, you guys. Is that a thing? I know they were striking a bunch of stuff, but was the interview what they struck? Hold on, let me turn off my fucking thing. Is that it's still up? Okay. I just panicked for a minute. I was like, oh shit, does this need to exist? We better upload right now.
said I walked away with $200. Well, so he fronted me some parts for my guitar amp, the tubes that are in there, and this was
Oh my god. I don't want to hear grown men talking about tubes, honestly.
literally, oh my god, what month was it? It was October.
I know it's like a
first,
guitar part,
just came
but
in the mail. So I had 2 months to pay
Mm.
that off working on 8 of his guitars. I worked on 3.
boo, I opened another window and my computer's being stupid again. Let me close another.
Of his
Is
personal.
somebody saying something on here? Or somebody saying
No,
something?
I'm just because that's not there anymore. I want to make sure dollars. And I did not owe him no $200. I don't know where he came up with that number, but
It's 10:30 p.m. Not too bad. Or just about. I'm on mountain time. Yeah, I do not engage with the orbiters. Like myself, like just stay away. I would say from everybody. I'll include myself here. As much as I'd love to ask questions and shit. We had a pretty good opportunity here. And you don't need to give people any more time than they deserve. And this is plenty of time that you've given, to be honest.
it's crazy. I owe him $24. I owe him for a banner and a T-shirt. I'll admit it. But the
Did
thing is,
Tragic send you the video?
he kept so much of my stuff.
Don't say
know
who
what
sent
they
it to
said.
you.
I've just heard the name on here. Yeah, I've heard not to engage. Yeah, so
Chicklets, that's amazing of you to help her.
yeah, he can't get the. If you keep listening, all his stories change eventually. First, I owed him one amount, and then I heard I owed him a larger amount.
He will say cha and bodega love. And then you'll know this is the one to stay away from. Dude. They're talking about an adult man saying this fucking shit. God.
And then
You know how real recognizes real? Real also recognizes fake ass motherfuckers. Oh, you guys want to know a clip that I have? This is Hussey's impression of said individual. I just like scoured my computer for like short clips that I had. That was one of the ones I found. It glitches because that's how my recording was.
He said we're even in a video like just a few days ago. I seen where he said we're even. And I'm like, oh.
And I want to address
Where'd
that
that
phone
come
call
from?
he recorded.
Yeah,
that
that
was set up.
fucking dirty, dude. And I knew about halfway
He would
through
not
what
stop
he was going to do.
calling.
He let that fucking thing ring.
And
I
ring,
let
ring,
it ring.
ring,
I wasn't
ring,
going to
ring,
answer
ring.
it, and I finally answered it. And he was real quiet. So
He wanted Zeth to basically
wanted me to be pissed.
threaten him or his mom.
Yeah, he was trying to bait you for sure with that. 100%.
Which Zeth would never
Because
do.
I was talking to his mom that day because she brought me a bunch of shit that wasn't mine. And you know,
Fuck
I've
your
never
mom.
been disrespectful. I'm not.
That's the best line in the fucking world. Fucking Liana posted that. So Beth was like, kept coming at me and being like, shut up, Boots. And I'm like, what did I do? Turns out Liana went in there and said, FYM, fuck your mom. That's all she said. And they thought it was me. Great line, though. Great line. I will continue to repeat it.
Disrespectful to
Wasn't
women
there a time
at
you
all.
mowed her grass without him
I've
knowing?
mowed their yard off and on for probably solid for 3 or 4 seasons. 5 seasons.
He already said he deleted most of the call. It made him look worse.
Yeah,
See,
but
we
it
thought
did.
there was parts missing in it.
I thought I took your mom out for dinner tonight.
No, you put that on
All right,
her,
we're
Alex.
having her over for dinner tonight. Yeah. Fucking idiot. But no, I had called him on a bunch of just like, dude, this is bullshit. We could have still been fucking friends. You know,
Yeah,
he could have
but
brought that out. It
we
was an
don't
8-minute and 57-second call.
We don't want to sit here, literally, babe, and dog him out.
No,
little things,
this is the last
stuff
time
like
I'm
that.
going to talk about it. I'm wringing my hands dry of you. I'm out.
Yeah.
We're going to
and,
tell our fucking life stories,
you
the
know,
good, the bad, and the ugly.
and we'll keep going live and play.
I love crazy story time. Like,
Playing music.
I
like, listen, interesting people live interesting lives and have some funny fucking stories that are much better than personal pan pizzas being hung around your neck.
would post a deal.
Or DC's worst trauma ever, witnessing 9/11. Like, if that's the worst trauma, is living through that, then anyone over what age, like, that, it's insane.
At Dollar General, we can get for $5. $15 worth of cereal for $5. Pretty good.
He
deal.
wants this control over us. We don't let him have it.
No, I want him to see that there are people that will stand up for themselves.
Yeah. And
Like,
you
you
met
can't just
one.
go around
You met a harder
being a
one than
bully
you.
your
bro.
whole life. Like,
You met someone harder than you this time in real life.
the thing is, he could be a man and just say, hey, man.
Negs is the softest motherfucker.
You should have been a
Content,
man and been at
sorry.
your fucking store. Let me get my shit right then.
Uh-huh.
Sickening. Because I knew when I seen it, like half of it was missing. And you knew.
See, this is the principal thought. This is where you're gonna confuse them.
You wanted to keep that drum stool because there ain't no fucking where to sit in your store because you ain't got no goddamn chairs. Too fucking cheap to buy any.
But, you know, I do hope they do
Broke,
good.
poor. You call me poor.
Yeah, we are
all
poor.
my shit's paid for.
We're
I didn't
poor,
have
but
to
we
put-
got everything we need and we're happy.
Look at, I can see herbal tea here. I kind of want to flip into Little Boots. The herbal tea blocked me. I realized the other day. I don't know why.
Put Granny in a home. I'm
Right.
keeping my dad right here.
Yep, forever. As long as you can, you know. But some people, listen, it
Family
is a hard
matters.
thing to deal with. I don't know what was going on with his grandma.
Look up narcissism and their scapegoats. Me
But
and
babe, we don't know what was going on with his grandma.
You guys, Z and Casey, I do want to recommend staying away from other people similar to Ron. This motherfucker right here is very, very similar to Ron.
Well, she may have needed
no,
more
not
care,
that about her. No,
more care
she
than
did.
what he
She-
could have provided her.
probably yes, but
That does happen.
it wasn't just him to take care of her either.
I know.
There's enablers. There's
It's going to be slightly more dangerous because I do think GP is a little bit better at lying than Nigs.
the problem here.
They both lie about the same amount, though.
The narcissist, and then there's the scapegoats. Like it's
He's keeping his granny at home too. No, she's already in the nursing home.
you know,
Somebody said I was dying at the dowel rod. We don't even.
that one ain't. I don't know where the fuck that one came from.
Oh
Like
my
you can't
God.
use that on a guitar. What the fuck, dude? The ones I have about
Weak.
this big around are about 6 of them.
I didn't even get blocked for saying anything. I was preemptively. I just couldn't comment.
Down there. They're like $3 a piece, you know.
Weak.
$30 probably.
We're just past that crap.
I mean, but the framing square.
And the stool he gave him wasn't his stool.
Like, yeah, it looks nicer, but I didn't buy
Oh, they
that.
got it right there.
The stool was not even that.
Like,
it was his
who
buddy's. Yeah.
cares what it is?
But whatever.
If it's not what you bought, you're probably not going to want that.
Backstory, I don't know exactly his full backstory. He came in from like the G-Man Shanny crowd, which like be wary of any of those motherfuckers that come from the Shannyverse, honestly. In my opinion, anyone who claims to be friends with cows is just be wary. I don't like people that embellish with lies. Like you shouldn't have to come prove your point, and you shouldn't have to lie to do so. And he's done that on many an occasion, on many a people. For like what reason? Like what reason are you going to lie about Alona? Like what reason are you going to lie and say that you talk to Gigi all the time? For what reason are you going to lie about how much you talk to Belinda? And for what reason are you going to lie to me? Anyway, just too many red flags. Too many red flags to ignore and put up with. And I tried to ask him about it, and it turned into a whole fiasco. Anyway, yeah, 6-hour fiasco.
I don't know. My thing is, everybody should be kind to everyone. You don't know what anybody's going through. You know what I mean? Like if he did hire this other kid,
I feel sorry for the other,
and he
other
does
kid.
this to him, this kid's always posting online, I'm gonna kill myself and stuff like that.
Not too much.
I know, but
I
it's
know.
just
It could be fucking dangerous, man. See what it's
you
doing
just
to
don't
me,
treat people
and I'm
that way.
pretty-
You know.
This comment pissed me off actually. Now that if we're on the topic, but he says, "Hey guys, just stay away from Ron. Now that you know what he's about." Motherfucker, they have known him for 20 plus years, and telling him to stay away. You reviewed him today, didn't you? Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, it's just stupid fucking internet shit. His illiteracy also like is so bad it pisses me the fuck off. Like so fucking bad. Have you guys heard DC reading the response? Oh god. Oh god. It's brutal.
I'm saying you just don't.
Constitution.
Yeah, we're starting 2024. This stuff is done and over with,
Just stay away from them, even though I won't.
and babe, you'll get in another band. You know what I mean? Anybody interested in playing, and you know,
It's like the most retarded comment you
maybe
can comment.
somebody will see the video that is. But yeah,
Well, so eventually.
you have more people in this chat than Ronald can even muster. Last week he put peaked at 7 participants. Oh,
God, Steph.
I know my first one I did the other day. I had 90.
Either
It's
way,
about
maybe don't bring it
online.
up again.
no, that's not what I said. What I was saying
Alright,
was there.
The
first
other
one.
stream. No,
They're talking about some kid Nick's having some other kid come and work. Well, all Ron does is talk. Yeah, well, because he doesn't have anyone else to attack. But GP isn't really abiding by his own advice in any sense of the term, like at all.
it's none of the kids' fault. The kids have nothing to do with it. I mean,
I just
the,
know
the
I can
kids
never.
are the fucking real victims.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they did worse than I did. I mean,
When me and my kids have like issues, which we rarely ever do, we
I
sit down
know.
and talk about it and we take care of the issues. You know, because that's what you got to do.
You troll everybody,
you know, we
Lynn.
never stay mad at each other. You know, your kids need you always, and I need my kids.
Yeah, just call him and fucking apologize like a
Mhm.
fucking man. He would accept
That's all
it.
he wants.
Mm.
That's all our kids want is just to be us to be there for him. That's all.
Not be the fucking scapegoat of a narcissistic relationship.
She's blocked.
I hate them.
How many, Lynn, do you know how many accounts you're blocked on? Like, if you were to tally them all up everywhere, like, each platform is a different one. It's so many. On 9 days. Yeah. Oh, she's been
feel bad for
blocked.
eating food. Listen, since I got clean, I've gained like
She's been accused of being. How many times have you been accused of being Gigi?
35 pounds. And I'm proud of it because I used to be like really skinny and
Yeah.
I looked really bad.
She hates me because I stayed the same.
Yeah, each platform, right? It breaks it up quite a bit more. Well, that's how many times they had to hit block on you. If you think about it, that's how many times the button has been hit for you. By DC's grubby little hands.
I don't hate you ever, baby. I love you.
Ah, DC's grubby little hands. Reminds me of a video I found. Hold on.
Viral video, whatever it may be.
Her grubby little hands gonna grab those glasses very quick. Anyway.
But he just can't gain weight. But one day it'll catch up to him. I keep telling him that. But I just love.
All right.
And
You
clothes
guys are
for
way
days.
better parents than Ron.
3 or 4 people come in 1 week. 5 or 6 people come in 1 week. 2 people come in.
But you know,
And
it's
that's-
been how many weeks now?
That's-
So we don't
that-
even know.
yeah, it's probably not changed, but no, actually, probably has changed because as I was getting to, those people were his immediate family and my old past recent customers. I've had over 200 some customers already, in the 2
Is that-
years I've been open.
That's not 200 people. That's 200
that-
times you've done guitars.
Right. I
Maybe
mean,
with the same person.
the guitar is the customer. I would say in that
There you go.
scenario.
There
Like
we
I've
go.
done 200 guitars, but I've maybe had 125, 130 customers, 150.
One simple but brilliant
Because
trick to
I can't.
Oh,
Not
You
everybody lets
made
me post their
350. I
stuff.
think he's lying.
I made $40 while I was down there at his store. One job I had come in, and another job that just came in off the street. And that was like a toy guitar. Like he wanted me to charge him 20. I was like, bro, $10, man, 10, 15.
I've never seen Clara without her pajama pants on, but maybe that's what she brought with her.
Bucks, man, 10, 15.
I fucking love you guys because we ask the real questions, okay? We want to know if she's ever wear real pants.
I've never seen Clara without her pajama pants on, but maybe that's what she brought with her. I don't know. Or maybe it was just the time of the day. I'm not sure. I'm in my pajamas.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What time have you seen her? You've never seen her not in pajama pants? She doesn't have real pants. She admitted it. She doesn't have real pants.
But I just got off work not too long ago before we went live, so I'm wearing my pajamas.
I don't get
Do you think your town is a little too small to support a store like that? Yeah. Honestly, like,
he's not selling
people
a
don't have money
product.
like that
Nobody
around here.
wants that kind of, like, you can order that yourself for 3 times less.
7 days straight? Yeah, Diff, you predicted the future. Who knew? Yeah, how do you think they paid for that damn store?
well, I could say maybe where the demand would be is wanting something right now.
Yeah, there's just no demand
But,
for it. No
like
demand.
with the stuff I have.
There's a
and
lot
so-
of local guitar players and musicians. I don't just work on guitars. There's a lot
But
of
there was a
local-
lot of your guitar people that would not go down there and have their guitar fixed because they did not want to give
Exactly.
Ron any part of anything.
No, they didn't want to be in the same building as him.
Yeah,
So
and that's crazy.
Yeah, it
Because
sounds like
Because
there's
they
a
had a falling out with.
there's a little network, and Negs is very far removed from that. He's not a part of the town.
want to be in the same building as him.
Yeah,
So
and that's crazy because they've had a falling out with him or
yeah, I
whatever.
did do a couple of jobs at home because of that.
And I'd like to point out that he could do jobs at home because Negs never had him sign any paperwork. There was no clause stating that he had to do all of his work at Negs's location. There was nothing that defined any of these terms. And therefore, Negs, you cannot get upset about any of this because you did not lay down your terms of employment with this man. With you had no contract. You had a handshake. Handshake about what? What was spoken about in that conversation? It wasn't one conversation. You just make things up in your head and speak it into existence, and that's true. That's not how any of this works. like the trespass thing. If I just think you're trespassed, congratulations. Every single one of you is trespassed from my channel. You are now breaking the law. I'm going to sue all of you and your mothers. Watch out.
It just,
I mean, to me, this town's small. But
I'm
because I know
see
some
how
people.
easygoing I am. I'm willing to do shit like that to just make things work. I was an enabler just as well as.
Were you around for the school meeting? What happened behind the scenes? I have no idea.
That was another one of the things that was kind of kept hidden. Like I didn't. We
Ron
didn't
just said
really
that
hang
guy's not
out
there.
a lot.
I mean, Nags tried to come online and spew that, like, I don't know how they even saw any of that. And then, like, a couple days later, he plays a live stream, the like mayor debate or whatever, from the channel that live streamed the fucking school board meeting. Fun fact, there was a school board meeting today. I saw that notification. Yeah, I turned notifications on for that shit because if Claire ever goes anywhere again, I'm gonna watch it. Hold on, I'm looking for something. It's called Scary Claire. God damn it, where'd I put it? There it is. This wonderful, glorious time.
Hey DC,
Hey DC,
if you're still
if
in
you're still in chat,
eat my ass.
eat my ass.
Oh God. Okay. Oh, God bless you. God
Okay,
bless you.
okay. Good night,
Wings
AJ.
up.
Good night,
Wings
AJ.
up.
I like leaving in AJ's reactions to a lot of those because they're all the same. They're like, okay, Russ.
It was like we'd play our music, and then he was gone upstairs, and me and Silas would hang out and keep playing for a while, like, and then until we were.
Yeah, I don't think you can spend like that long of a time with someone. Oh, do they echo? Oh, because I'm sharing my. Oh, I remember that. Thank you for reminding me, Tiff. Sorry, guys, I'm a boomer. Sorry for the remix.
Ready to go, and we just leave. Like he would do the very least and be gone.
No, Zeth lost.
It echoes when I share my audio. I think because this is just sharing my because I'm doing the window because I like to flip between programs. Anyway,
Zeth's
sorry.
customers came back after he left the store. Zeth didn't do jobs at home while he had the store because people didn't want to go to the store. You know what I mean? And Zeth was trying to be fair, you know what I mean, and not do that behind his back. So
No, I mean,
who you talking to?
this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I did do a couple here.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
I didn't think you did.
just because. Well, during that week, he didn't want nobody to.
Again, which you are totally legally allowed to do. There was absolutely nothing outlining that you were not allowed to do work outside of his shop.
Down there.
Oh, okay, that week, the week before the whatever.
I mean, I was only down there
Well, also,
full
we
3
needed the
weeks,
money.
so there. I mean,
Because I had my
I was willing to
grandkids.
do whatever.
We had the grandkids for 5 days, 4 nights, right? And our grandkids are 4 and 6, and they were the sweetest boys ever. And
Niggs has grandchildren, and while I am very thankful that they do not spend extended amounts of time in that home, isn't it interesting how he's never mentioned having like the kid for a night or anything like that, you know? Helping out your son that's a young father. Wouldn't that be what a nice grandfather would do, having been a young father himself? Just a thought. However, again, I'm glad that the children don't trust Negs like that, but I just feel like it's very telling.
they spend at least 2 nights a week
Thank you,
with us,
Mimsy.
every single week. And my daughter lives in
He
Illinois.
just took
But we need the money.
a situation
that now.
and seen an opportunity to make content, to blow it all way all out of proportion. So I said the truth isn't that extravagant. Like, yeah, you kept bullying me, and finally I got pissed and I told you fucking off and left your life. I mean, deal with it.
No, not at all. But like, you remember him talking about being excited to be like a grandpa and stuff, and like, what has he done? Like, what has he done? It makes me kind of sad, honestly, to think about it.
With it, bro. You brought it on yourself. I ain't the only one that did it. So it obviously isn't me.
You made him feel like he had to speak up.
Like, you made me feel like I was worthless. Like, you
And call us
built
liars
me
all you
up
want,
for
though.
3 months to tear me down
Oh,
little by
jeez.
little.
Mimsy. I'm sorry for laughing.
Like, I have all those messages screenshot, bro. They're pretty.
That's another thing. The hours were
They
so
look shitty.
unreliable. Zeth could never be like, yeah, bring your guitar down at this time and I'll fix it, because Ron's hours were so crazy. Zeth didn't have a key to get in there.
He told me that 5 people came in to get guitar lessons and you weren't
It's the
here.
review.
I said, dude,
There's not 5 people in that town that want guitar lessons. But
5 people have never in the world ever come in for 5 guitar lessons in one place in a day. I don't know. Like, that's bullshit. Like, but you didn't tell any of them people. You didn't give them my card. You didn't call me. Like, that was the agreement. If I wasn't there and something came in, he'd call me. And the store is a literal
There is
8
no
minute
way.
to 12-minute walk. Like,
5 people came in one day asking for guitar lessons.
Like, that's just more manipulation. Right? I'm falling for it. I'm like, bro, that's fuck you. Like, now I called him. I said, no.
He wants me to publish the recording of that fight
why the hell didn't you tell them?
that
Why
day.
didn't you call me?
And of the screenshot and stuff. But like I said, Ron, I'm not going to do it because
No need to,
you're
huh?
making a big deal out of it, and we don't need to do that.
We have
Zeth was yelling at you. Of
Yeah,
course.
I was pissed.
Duh.
I had every right to be pissed.
We never said you said anything in that phone call that was whatever.
Like, that phone call ain't where it
You were being a
started.
dick. I
That
will
phone
say
call
that.
is not where it started. Like, this started months before.
My
that.
grandkids get anything they want.
Yeah, paint handprints all over.
Yeah,
Grandma's
my car has handprints all over it with paint, because I let them stick their hands in the paint and put it all over my car.
he won't even do that for the dog.
And I love it. And my daughter, I want to say this, bless her heart, she gave me her Honda for Christmas.
Me
A
too.
whole car for Christmas.
Oh,
It
good.
just
That's
blew
right,
my
car.
mind. And it just shows you,
No.
my kids are so selfless, and I just love them so much. Still, you can work on your own projects if they are not interfering with store hours or customers freelancing, right? The thing is, he wasn't even going to go to the store. And I was
Ron-
explaining to Ron, I have no one to pay right now.
He would
I
not
don't need to
have.
share with anybody right now. I can do my
Yeah.
jobs and make my money on my own. I don't need your store.
He was. What is that?
Mhm.
Extorting me.
Yeah, there was not really a big benefit to Z being in there. Like Negs's little pitch, you can have 800 square feet of retail space. He doesn't need retail space. He needs like a desk and some tools and the guitar. Maybe like a light. He doesn't need 800 square feet of your fucking store
I mean,
No,
basically.
you were a convenience
that doesn't have heat, that doesn't have Wi-Fi.
at the time. You made a store more valuable.
Yeah, it
and-
did. It did.
And now he doesn't have that value. He just has a Timu store.
Yeah.
A team-
shitty
yeah.
Timu pictures.
I mean, anybody can take a picture on their phone and print it out on picture paper.
Mm-hmm.
He's afraid of anybody coming in the store. I mean, yeah.
Oh, you guys know how Ron has such bad anxiety. Remember, he didn't used to drive very far because he couldn't because he was too anxious. He can't drive on the highway. He couldn't go on a plane. He couldn't shower because he was afraid of fucking water. And then now he's afraid of people coming into his store. Dude, that was some tea. This is what I'm saying. This is so dense.
Doesn't have that value. He just has a Timu store.
Yeah, take shitty Timu pictures.
I mean, anybody can take a picture on their phone and print it out on picture paper.
He's afraid of anybody coming in the store. I mean, it acts
Mhm.
like he's going to have anybody trespassed or.
He doesn't even know the process of getting someone trespassed.
By trying to talk shit about me.
So I live outskirts of a major city. I have trespassed multiple fucking crackhead. I don't fucking know what's out of trying to like live in the parking lot. Out of trying to like, dude, now you trespass. You don't just think it, Negs.
Like, that's just so dirty, dude.
I think
Nobody's
thing
going
that
to
gave
get.
that store value literally don't like that.
I mean, it's just like the band. You try to say, like, what bass player has ever carried a band? Come on, bro. Or a guitar player, even for that matter. Like,
What bass player?
It wasn't like it was like they were going and playing
He's like the best bass player ever. Okay.
shows or anything like that. Like, I don't see what the deal about that is.
No, I know.
It was fun in the basement.
He
Oh,
said
not
they're
the
his songs, though, that
harassment
you'll
by
never ever hear him
proxy.
play any of them. I mean, not even probably the 2 he wrote because I fucking changed them so much he can't play them no more.
I know you wrote those songs anyway. But
I wrote them songs years ago.
What do other businesses think him trespassing ordeal from the building? I will tell you this, Ron cannot
They don't give a
trespass
shit.
anyone.
No.
He has to
Not
call
from-
the police and they have to trespass someone. I
Uh-huh.
know this because the store I work at, last night we
Uh-huh.
had to call police on someone because she had stole from us 2 nights in
I
a
mean,
row.
the cop is my buddy. You know,
Right, but I'm just saying the cops
friendly.
literally came in there,
I
checked the
know.
girl's stuff and got the stuff back and whatever, and trespassed her. So now if she
No.
comes back down in there, we have to call them and they will come and take care of it. But I'm just saying, he can't just say you're trespassed.
And
You
there's
can go in there
other, it's a
anyway.
building with several businesses through. So, I mean, he can't
If you
just
click your heels together 3 times.
not. I don't want to let the fuck go down there anyway, but I could. And
I
it's
doubt
not going in his
anyone knows
room.
family
Like, who the
pictures
fuck-
taken there.
Kayla,
I mean, did you? The pictures
you're late. Fired.
are shitty. They got lines and shit in them. We bought the cheapest.
Oh
printer.
yeah, I seen that he was going to be open 7 days a week. I hope he does good. I hope he sells it all. I hope he sells everything.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be nicer.
I don't see
Right
how-
now, I just think he's going through something. I don't know how. I mean, I've only seen since the beginning.
He opens at 12. Yeah, he could do 7 days.
Oh,
a week, 5
motherfucker. I
hours a
didn't mean to
day.
do that.
Yeah.
Or yeah, he's over
One
12
moment.
5 or something.
Have you ever built a guitar?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just block you instead of
Painted it,
There's-
everything.
There's pictures on my Facebook of it.
What did he
Why
ever
isn't
mention to
there?
you
Oh,
about
because
when
I'm
a
on the
bunch
little
of his
boots
online
one.
people
Fuck me.
left him a few months ago?
Yeah, I heard about it, but he didn't want to say too much about that to me because he didn't want me to get too curious and coming on here and seeing how he talks because he knows I'm smarter
Fix
than that.
that.
Like, come on. If I'd have seen this shit, I'd know, like, oh, yeah, that's what he's going to do to me as soon as I fucking.
Right.
I forgot. I have like I should just only open the you didn't see anything. I opened the little boots one too, so I can see people tag me. Anyway.
Yeah.
Like, if
Mhm.
anything happens, like, and I said, man, we can still been friends even after I left the store. I don't understand. Like, nothing changed for either one of us. I was there for a month. Why did it matter that bad? Like,
She's been aware of him
just
for
wanted to
6
keep
or
my
7
shit.
years. He's always going through something. I just cannot understand someone being
He is.
so angry and cold-hearted
Look.
that they have to say bad things about everyone.
Oh man. This just gets better and better. Damn, you guys, this might be kind of somewhat long. We are at 2.5 hours. Kayla only just arrived. We're getting into some good shit though.
Nothing changed for either one of us. I was there for a month. Why did it matter that bad? Like,
She's been aware of him
just
for
wanted to
6
keep
or
my
7
shit.
years. He's always going through something. I just cannot understand someone being so angry and cold-hearted
Look.
that they have to say bad things about everyone.
Imagine living that negative of a life for that long. It shows. It shows on him, huh?
I don't get it.
He had that amp there.
We don't get it either. It's fascinating though, and I find it rather entertaining.
Sorry. Listen, I want people to
Night,
Yeah,
Raven.
this.
Sorry
two
you're old.
guitars.
At least you're not as old as DC. Okay. It's glorious.
And these amps. There's no way I was going to let him have that shit at his house
And Clara could have told us.
after giving me half of my shit from the store.
Clara also could have told us that we couldn't
I
come
shouldn't call
in.
my stuff shit. But
She went and unlocked the door to the basement for us to go get the stuff.
yeah. If you're mad at
She stood
anybody,
there and talked to me.
be mad at her.
I
for
said,
that.
I stay out of this. And she said, I stay out of it too.
And absolutely nobody looks as old as DC. Thank you all for your Monica, you say things that I don't know what they mean.
But she didn't because the first thing she did was she went online
Mhm.
and
Told her
said all this stuff.
the main reason, like that
I don't
amp,
even know what she
that
said.
amp
'cause
weighs like
she didn't
about
matter to me.
the amp weighs about 200 pounds. There's no way he was going to carry that up
No,
out of the
'cause me and
basement
you
by
had to.
himself, and it was hard for me and her.
Good night, Raven. Let me see if I have an outro. I don't really. I need to organize my clips.
And cry me a river, cry me a river, cry me a river, cry me a river.
I immediately remembered that echoes. When I removed it, did it stop echoing? I'm so bad at this. I am curious though. Like if I just hide it, does it? Yeah, it stopped. Okay, cool.
And Gigi was like, "You're going to destroy her training business." How?
How? TC's so stupid. Oh, I did have other clips I was gonna put in there. How old is DC? She is 59 years old. She just had a birthday a few days ago. I think sometime. She's not quite double my age. Just about. Old. Older than dirt. And the dust that comes out of her. Anyway.
But not gonna let him destroy my shit. He would just threw it the fuck out there. He said he was gonna set it out the side of the road. Like, you gonna set my fucking guitar out on the fucking concrete, dude? Seriously? Like, come on, man.
Cool, can we see it now? See what?
See what?
Tells the story like Zeth came over and let him know. I was with Zeth.
Yeah.
I drove Zeth
Yeah.
in the
I don't
car.
drive.
Zeth doesn't drive.
Mostly she was driving.
Yeah, I'm the only one that drives. So I had to drive him to the store. We grabbed his stuff out of the hallway. I went in there with him. And then
Yeah, I've
we
seen
went
Costco.
to his house, which is like what? About an 8-minute drive.
8 minutes from here.
6
6 minutes from the store, probably.
Yeah. So and then we went there.
And
so,
he knew I was coming. He knows I don't have service on my phone. And when I said
I can't
I'm,
afford to.
I was on the phone with him. I said, I'm coming to the store to get my shit. I'm going straight to your house. And I hung up. Whatever he said after that, I never got till I got to his house and got internet. He
Yes.
told me not to go, this and that. Well, he fucking was right. We was right behind him. He probably followed us there. But I said when I was bringing my stuff
sure
out, I looked up the road and I seen his car sticking out with him watching.
Clara could have been like, hang on, guys.
Yeah.
Let me call Ron real
Call
quick.
him. But
Okay.
she knew he wouldn't. She knew he wouldn't. He
But
knew.
we would have stayed right there and waited for him to get there. And then we would have got our stuff. But we were under the assumption he didn't want to face us.
Yeah. Because obviously he couldn't wait for me to get to the store. My
right.
stuff was.
I feel like that's a pretty like normal assumption. Would you guys come to the same conclusion? Would you go out of your way to be like, okay, you can be there? I
Was still warm. Like he just barely slid it. I seen him come around the corner as we pulled in.
He said, actually, like Zeth came over and like overpowered poor little wee Clara. No.
That's so
Zeth
bullshit.
was very polite to Clara.
There was her camera, right?
I thought Clara was a big badass little lady with her crossbow, and she's a really good shot. And her dad one time held a gun up to her chest, and she's a really tough old lady. You guys overpowered her. This weak fucking bitch that couldn't even castle doctrine in her own house. Couldn't tell someone no. But she's such a strong woman.
For here,
The doorbell camera and stuff.
the ring
yeah.
camera, recorded every word of my conversation where I
She couldn't abide by her significant other's wishes. Huh?
talked to her about coming in the basement and getting my things. I said, I won't even go through the house. Go and lock the side door and I'll go around and we'll go
He
straight
locks
down.
the basement. That's odd. And Claire has key. No, the basement's connected to inside the house.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to go through the whole house.
Mhm.
So we went to the side of the house where the basement door is, and she went through inside the house and
Yeah,
unlocked the door.
There's
and
like,
let
there's
us in
3
and go downstairs.
entrances. Yeah. And then when you get down in the basement,
Yes, his
there's
house has cameras.
another camera in the basement that actually fucking follows you around. So yeah. Say I stole something.
He
I even
did.
left shit there.
He said he
You know how Nags is like bragging about having all these cameras in his house? Did he put the interior cameras in when Clara moved in? I'm really curious. I feel like he doesn't trust her, and I feel like that would be a move he would make. That's DC, man. You're letting this motherfucker like spot, like, dude. She must not feel like she has any privacy there.
stole stuff, and then he reiterated and
We're
said
even.
she didn't steal
Yeah,
anything.
they were even.
But we don't give a shit about the stuff anymore.
I
We
think
just want
something I
this
haven't said in a
be
while
done
is he
with.
fucked up that heater by just ripping,
Yes,
unplugging it while it was on.
We didn't go inside the actual house. We went into the basement. She came. The kitchen connects.
Yeah, so they went out of their way to like be as least intrusive as possible.
To some stairs, and then there's another platform. There's the door, and then you go straight into the basement. So we didn't go into the house. We went into the basement.
She
part.
stood right there and wouldn't.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
no way she
no.
would let us
Like
even.
she was in our way as much as she possibly
Yeah.
could while we was trying to carry all
And
this
she was
heavy
making
shit
sure
out.
to watch every single thing we grabbed.
Mm.
And we didn't even get everything.
No, I didn't get everything.
But we got the most important and only things that mattered.
Yeah, $3,000 worth of fucking guitars and amps. Two grand. The tools are another grand. It was $3 altogether. I know what I have and what's value is, or what I paid for it anyway. I wouldn't sell it for any less either.
Well, their house, the kitchen has a door that leads to the basement. And then, like, I don't know how to explain it. There's an outside door that leads to the basement, but they're connected. I don't know how.
Have a good day at work, Monica. Okay, we don't need to talk about the layout of the house. There's 3 entrances. You guys ever had a basement, like, cellar door? That's all it is.
Your problem, not ours. You know what I mean? Like,
Hello,
I
me.
don't care what
It's
their
a
opinion
real
of us
me.
is. But when you're telling tons of people,
What song is that? Is that a Megadeth song? Hello, me. Meet the real me. And he, like, keeps talking about... Why were you quoting that?
No, the shit on his garage. Somebody said he did that himself, but I looked at it and it looked like mold.
What is that song?
Like, it's black mold, bro. Nobody turned this shit. Like, I just thought he was being paranoid.
Black
There's
mold
gonna
and
I
the...
thought he
Hold
was-
on. We can't skip nothing.
yeah,
I seen that comment. I have no idea.
he never said nothing about a woman writing on his car trying to burn his garage down. No.
No, the shit on his garage. Somebody said he did that himself, but I looked at it and it looked like mold. Like, it's black mold, bro. Nobody turned this shit. Like, I just thought he was being paranoid.
There's gonna
I
come a
thought
day.
he was just exaggerating. You know what I mean? Like, that's a pretty big exaggeration looking back,
Yeah.
though, I guess.
Well, there's gonna come a day when he realizes and he has no one.
Hindsight's always 2020.
But you know, your opinion of us is your problem, not ours. You know what I mean? Like,
Hello,
I
me.
don't care what
It's a
their opinion
real
of us
me.
is. But when you're telling tons of people this crap,
We've seen the black mold.
What fucking song is that?
Yeah,
It's gonna bother me
Black
now.
People Fair, I
It's what-
guess.
yes.
no, it's not. But
Yes.
you know what? You got to turn all the things into
I believe you're
either
correct,
a lesson
Thomas.
or you know, gain something out of it. Because what we're learning from this is you got to let it go. You got to let it go, and you got to move on and just learn your lesson and not let someone else do that to you. You know, lesson learned.
Yeah.
Period.
Just know the signs.
Yep. And like,
Oh, wait a second. I just picked up my phone because I was gonna try and Google what that song is until Donis got it. But thank you, Cash App person. I don't know if you want me to say. Oh, 2 people. You guys are so cool. Thank you. That's amazing. I appreciate you a lot.
also,
Well,
you
see,
know,
he kept saying, well, he has bipolar and PTSD.
Yeah.
Well, he said,
That's why you
and
forgave him so
some
many times.
other issues. And yeah, I was like, well, okay, it's nothing personal. I'll let it go. Well, he didn't say he was a fucking.
Always blaming his fucking issues. Always, always, always. Where's my little screenshot? Oh wait, I can just put up my. Duh. Whoops. God damn it. I'm always a victim. Uh-huh. We know, Nix. We know. Always playing a victim to a circumstance. Like, no matter what. What's up, Sean Nova? If anyone else has come in, hello. If anyone else is leaving, goodbye.
Narcissist. I figured that one out on my own. The thing is, he's delusional now. Like, this shit's getting crazy. And he has a therapist. Did he tell her these things? Did he tell her the truth? No, I guarantee you not.
well, that's
I know, Southern Belle. Hopefully soon.
not, you know,
So
his mental health. Ron, your mental health is no different than our, you know,
could
recovering
black mold
addiction.
have them this
They're
manic?
all
I'm-
diseases.
It could. I mean, it's out in the garage. I don't know if there's any of that shit in the house. I mean, it make yeah. I imagine it's not good on your health. No, he hasn't.
I mean, I don't know.
No,
Not a symptom of
it'll
mold.
make you sick before it makes you crazy. I would think.
The thing is, Ron will learn one of these days that it all wasn't worth it. It all wasn't worth it.
I think he
Dude, I don't know. He's had so many of these moments, you guys. Like, he, by his own admission, has like blown up and like ruined his community, had to rebuild it several times. Like, and now he's down to no one in real life. Like, I don't know if he can rebuild his IRL community. I don't know if he can rebuild his internet community. Like, I don't know if it's possible to ever be anywhere close to what he was. He's just gone too far into the cow behavior, and so is his girlfriend, and now they're together, just amplifying each other's fucking moos.
Deep down, they know. I've watched a lot of
Fraggy!
I think,
lately, like,
honestly,
to
to them,
feel better, like to get some closure, because it's not my fault.
we sleep
It's not that late. It's only 11:10. It's almost 11:11 for me, you guys. What should we do then? I don't know.
good at night because of the way we live. You know what I mean? And the things we do. But I just want to say, like, you forgive, you forget, you move on.
Whatever failure he endures shortly after will be my fault. The store goes under, my fault.
But it's not.
And
It's not done.
no, like,
You know what I mean? But people like that always need someone else to blame. They can never take accountability for what they do. But by the time they get older, like, I know he's older already, but it's not gonna be long where he has nobody. He's sitting in that house by himself because he's burned all his bridges.
Protect
that's
me.
right now. He never leaves, and when
No,
he does,
he still has Clara. He still has, But I'm just saying, there's gonna come a point in time, and just to say this, nobody's opinion matters. But when you go meet your maker, he's gonna look at you, and it's not gonna matter how much money you made online. It's not gonna matter how much money you made in your store. It's not gonna matter, none of that. What's gonna matter is how you treated others. And
What's gonna matter is how he fucking treats himself, and he fucking hates himself for a very long time. He has. And therefore, he cannot even fathom liking somebody else either. That's how that works. Fortunately.
that's what's gonna matter.
Capable of violent crime. I do, like, because most people with these mental health issues can manage. They can manage them. There's guys with narcissist personality disorder or with YouTube videos explaining how they deal with it.
Yeah, there has to be some level of effort, and there also has to be some level of self-awareness. Negs has close to none of both.
And then there's the ones that don't deal with it. They're the ones that end up killing.
There's the ones that play victim to it, that use them as an excuse. That's Negs.
People like Ted Bundy.
I hope not, but I just hope he can grow one day. I think it's a big thing I want to say is
Dr.
if
Phil.
my children,
Yeah, maybe by the time he's 50. I love everyone saying what time it is. It's so cool how everyone's like, we're all over the fucking world, y'all. Crazy.
either one of them were online treating anyone like this, let me tell you, I would not be patting them on the back. I mean, it's one thing to say your opinion.
The enabler.
That's okay. Say your opinion, speak your opinions or whatever, but you don't need to get online and literally bully every person you come in contact with or say disgraceful, vile, disgusting things about others. I mean,
he said it was a wait
there's
till
no
my
need for
dad
that.
forgot to pay the taxes,
Which has
and
never, ever happened.
buy the properties and have them tore down and piss on the ashes or some shit. Like, dude, that's
Yeah, he said some really fucked up shit. Oh my gosh, I like really want to listen to this song now. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Or should I just do it on YouTube? That's probably better than. Well, too late. I do want to see if Spotify will play through my thing. Is this the one where it keeps yelling? It's like, no lights, no music. Where do I see my liked songs? Was it Sweating Bullets or a different one? Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear it? And does it echo? And is that the song? I got a lot of questions. We'll take a little detour here. Listen to some actual metal. Negs. That sounds way better than fucking Negs' music. Need a little cleansing. Thank you, thank you. Yes and no, not the right song. You said the song and I fucking forget. Although I only have one song liked by them. I gotta put this in front of my face so I can see it. It was Cleanse us. I meant no echo. Oh. Sorry, just boomering away. Do you guys still hear it when it's not on screen? Do you guys hear it then? Sorry. We're gonna just do some little troubleshooting here, mostly because I have questions about this. Do you guys still hear it? Cool.
Hello, me. Meet the real me. In my misfits way of life. A dark black past is my most valued possession. Hindsight is always 2020. But looking back, it's still a bit fuzzy. Speak of mutually assured destruction. Nice story. Digest. Feeling paranoid to enemy.
This is a very neg song.
Anxiety's attacking me. My hair is getting thin. I'm in trouble.
Wait, hair is getting thin? Oh shit. Maybe we should have got a lyric video for this.
For the things I haven't got to yet. I'm jumping at the bit and my palms are getting wet. Hello, me. It's me again. You can subdue but never tame. It gives me a migraine headache, sinking down to your level. Yeah, just keep on thinking it's my fault. I stay an inch or two at a kicking distance. Mankind has got to know his limitations. Feeling claustrophobic like the walls are closing in. Bloodstains on my hands and I don't know where I've been.
Anyway. I still don't know why he quoted that song earlier. There's that song if y'all have never heard that.
And to clear something else, you don't have a video of Zest's mom's been gone since 2010. Zest's mom's been gone.
Oh god, yeah. Negs was saying he had like a video of someone not like I don't know why Negs felt the need to start bringing in people's family into it. Because honestly, they didn't fucking do that shit, Negs. Your mom inserted herself. She was a part of the attic. She's listed on that little employee picture book. So to bring up their family though and say you're gonna like destroy them and do all this shit and talking smack on his biological mom, he's been adopted. Like it's just fucked up shit, man.
2000.
Negs uses a lot of people's troubles against them, and I think it's because he's never been like, you know, people aren't like, oh, Negs was an addict and then he got better. Like, he's been fucked his whole life.
Okay. So, you know. And
Fraggy's probably really confused. Z just like randomly spouted that like, hello me, it's the real me, and it like triggered a weird memory in my brain. I can't believe I remember that was a song. Shout out to Donis for coming up with the title.
and he wanted to put out that Zest adopted and all this and that. And yes, Zest is adopted. So what's wrong with that?
That's by blood, my great uncle. That's why he's so much older.
And
That's fun.
He's his only
They
dad.
raised me since from the hospital. They took me in and gave me a much better life than I would have had. So.
Now, I actually made a comment in the chat when they were talking about taking care of his dad, and I said that Negs would never know that sacrifice. And I want to say once again, Negs and DC would not know a thing about that sacrifice. Taking in a kid that isn't your own. Negs could barely take care of kids that was his own.
So the woman he's talking about that his mom recorded or whatever.
He actually knew my mom.
Yeah, which is sad because.
She paid him. Actually, I just remember she paid him to put something inside a computer that we had, and he ended up taking and putting the old one back fucking in it and keeping the new part. And she gave it, I remember, like $35, $40 back then. Like, my God, man. Yeah, I remember that. But you don't. I bet you probably do. I heard narcissists have amazing memories, selective memory.
God, his memory is fucking shit, though. Selective memory, yes, but I think it's just also shit. DC's is for sure. And then DC's like relaying a lot of this stuff to him, and he has like no other fucking opinions coming into his head or like eyes letting him know what's going on, which is why he didn't know about this for like a fucking week. He claims he didn't know about it for a week, but he was quoting the fucking farms. So you should have known about it if you're looking there. On either thread, right? I think I saw it on both.
So he didn't take drugs sent to him in the mail. I don't know nothing about that. I heard somebody say he did. Like, did he do it online? I don't know. I mean, he probably gets drugs sent to him in the mail and takes them.
know.
I doubt they're random.
What's death streams? Oh, with Christina. What did she say? So he didn't take. No, are you fucking retarded? Jesus, they weren't sent by her. He got those from his plug. Admittedly, he says this, and then he later tries to like make up a story to blame Tiffany about it, but that's not what went down. Thanks for paying attention and coming to my TED Talk. If you fucking call Belinda racist again, I'm gonna come for your fucking ass. Ani. Pay attention. I got a problem with dumb bitches, y'all. Sorry.
But yeah, we're not gonna.
Yeah, you know who the enabler is. They're veracity bullet.
Please reiterate, you had very little to do with him for 10 or 12 years before he approached you about the band.
Yeah, it's about right. About 10 years. I hadn't seen
Were
him
you
since
not
they got married
listening?
in
Again.
2010.
And you hadn't talked to him either.
Jesus.
Mm-mm. I hadn't even seen nothing from him online and all that time. And he seen I had a Facebook
Like Facebook
video
and
that was like had 1,200 views. He was like, "Hey, I had drums and this whole song wrote." Oh yeah, another. He trying to say that he wrote all them songs.
But them songs are way back on his
Oh
Facebook
yeah,
page.
like
And maybe, is it on your YouTube too?
just about proof of everything I've said is on there because I've worked on
Everyone
his guitars,
ever in
which
his
I
life.
took pictures of and put on there, and for the money I owed him for the tubes, and
Who's Ron's enabler? Well,
I mean,
people that pat him on the back for acting like he does.
the one that's
And
done
not
it all his
speaking up.
life.
Like, if my kids act like, I'll be like, hey, what's going on?
She's talking about his mom.
Acting like he
The
does.
one that's
And
done
not
it all his
speaking up.
life.
Like, if my kids act like, I'll be like, hey, what's
You were being very vague, Casey, and then you gave it away.
going on with you, man? You can't act like that. You can treat people that way. Like, I would be so ashamed if my kid was out
His mama's just patting him on the back, eh? And that's how she's raised him his whole life. He's never had to do anything for himself.
here treating people that way. And I'm not going to say I'm perfect. Like, I have said things about people and stuff like that, but people I know and to their face
I
or whatever.
expressed to her myself, and no sympathy at all.
I think you should use your channel to do guitar lessons as well as guitar repair and other things that you wanted to discuss in terms of recovery. Yeah, that's our plan.
That's the
But we just wanted to get on here and answer any questions or anything like that, clear up a few things, say what we had to say before we go further, so that way our other videos aren't all about that, if that makes sense.
Just get it out of the way, said and done one time. It's probably
You get on and play your music and stuff, post videos.
this will be the last one for me to say anything about it.
Yeah,
I
me
mean,
too. Like, I'm not going to go anywhere else and say anything. He can say whatever he wants, whatever he wants. Ron, say whatever you want, because you don't matter to us. Your opinion of us doesn't matter anymore. Never did, and we don't care. Like, we know who we are. We're confident in the people we are. You can say all the lies you want.
I'm like, that's a little rude. He's saying,
You know what I mean? Why
Anyway.
don't you just start saying the truth?
the point I was trying to make about the basement is that once you open that door to go down and there's no more access to his house in case he tries to say I was stealing anything in his house, because I'm pretty sure I heard him say that. And because once you get in the main house, there's no cameras. There's a ring, and then you go outside down the basement, and there's a camera in the basement. So I was on camera there the whole fucking time. She recorded it too, so our
And
butts are
he
safe.
wants the recording and all this and that. Ron, I have it.
Like
But
I
I'm
admit,
not putting
yeah,
it
I
out publicly
fucking was
for
mad.
you to do whatever. Nothing was stolen.
Yeah, like you're just
Me and
using.
Claire's conversations on it, and it was basically, I'm staying out of this.
I
And she said, I
honestly,
am too, but we did.
Yeah, Froggy. He's not going to talk about them again. This is the last time. Even though last time was the last time, this is the real last time.
And obviously,
I honestly thought when he called me that he was going to try to bury the hatchet somehow. Like I thought, he let it ring forever, and then I answered it.
you're going to hear the music.
And I said, "What do you want?" He said, "You took my mom." Instant silence. Fuck this.
No,
Your
but we'll invite her
mom.
over for dinner. He said,
I was like, dude, your mom ain't got nothing to do with this.
No.
Like, you put her
I
in the
can't
fucking
even
middle of this.
believe-
Why?
if
Like
he
a-
was so threatened
what
by
a
Zach,
vagina.
why did he send his mom here?
Exactly. Exactly.
That makes no sense to me. And another thing, Zach wouldn't threaten and go down there acting a fool because we do know they carry guns and have guns in our, we don't carry. We don't have guns.
The last time that he spoke about Z was he claimed he was one and done. He wasn't going to bring it up again. It wasn't even worth it. And then he says it. Yeah, pretty much. Retiring, he quits talking about it, he quits the dramas. People aren't worth his time. Just wait 24 hours. Not even. I don't know how many. Well, he didn't necessarily, I don't think, retire. He just said he wasn't going to talk about Z again. Like he was just going to talk about this once, clear the air, and that was it. That's all he needed. And then he decided he needed more time.
Zach's dad, he has a gun, but it was his old cop gun or whatever. And my son carries, but we just never have. I don't personally feel the need to. I don't think I could even threaten to shoot somebody if I wanted to, or if I was, I don't know. But he wasn't that. Zach never threatened him.
He knows better, is what she's trying to say.
Yeah, he knows better.
I don't know.
I think what his purpose is, any content to him is good content and his way to make money off of anybody. He doesn't care who it is. Like he would put anybody up there, even if he's been,
3 months,
in the family or whatever for years and years. He'd probably put them up there, and if they had a fight or whatever, to make
Yeah.
his money, because he's not doing good making money right now. I guess supposedly. I don't know, but any chance you guys could start a band and call it Zeth Meyer?
That's fine. No, nothing to do with. Nothing.
And Beth does claim to not have a mental disability. Hers is a physical ailment.
Nothing to do with that.
Yeah, we did have a great holiday. We went and stayed all night at my daughter's
Supposedly.
house. My grandkids don't believe in Santa.
I think
They're too
there's
smart for
some something there,
and,
but
we opened presents and spent the night with her and went to church with her the next morning.
That's so sad.
with his mom.
He does. Like he's not matured past 17.
So
he
Beth,
says
who is
that.
mentally disabled, sends him at least 100 per stream. That's crazy.
She
And
does
he
it.
doesn't.
Also, she sends like $2 at a time. It's like a total of $10.
I have to be grateful for that, man.
No. He actually getting mad at people that they don't send him money.
This is one of the things I get annoyed with GP about, as an example. Like, you don't have to embellish things to make it like your point. Like, you don't have to. Just open your eyes and pay attention and talk about what's in front of you. You don't have to make shit up. You don't have to embellish in that way. Because then she can be like, no, I've never done that. And I don't think she's ever hit 100. Beth, no way.
Isn't that
Not in one stream. At least per stream. That's a lot. There's no way Beth has that kind of money. He streams every day almost.
He quit last time?
Yeah.
Because nobody sent him money on a stream? I'm like,
He
wow,
started
what a
getting real
freaking-
shitty in our band streams and like wouldn't say nothing to nobody. And, like I thought that was a little funny. I was like, so they've been giving you money this whole time? and yeah.
Our grandkids are 4 and 6.
Aw.
They're born right when we got together.
Yeah. Well, the 6-year-old was born. He's about to be 7. So. But he also lets Grandpa let him play.
Was the only time she did was when Tragic impersonated him.
guitar and rip all that's and play the guitar because he's been around it his whole life. And
He's still too small to really reach it, but
yeah,
I
there's a
do
video
this
on my
part and
Facebook.
he does this part.
And he's really good at it too for 6 years old. He's really interested in it.
First time. He needs
Yeah.
something smaller.
I enjoy every moment of them. I keep them as much as I possibly can. I keep them at least twice a week. I pick my older grandson up from school once a week, and we keep him, take him to school the next day. We just try to be as involved as we can with
I
them.
just seen a spider coming down.
Oh no, nothing like spiders.
Yeah, we have fun. We have fun.
You said on Belinda's stream he emotionally cheated. What was that about?
So,
Oh my gosh, I can't sit in that chair anymore.
he
It's hurting my
talked
bum.
a bunch of shit about Claire to some girl online, and she went back and told Claire about it. I was probably set up to.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's he talking about?
Oh my gosh, I can't sit in that chair anymore. It's
He
hurting my
talked
bum.
a bunch of shit about Claire to some girl online, and she went back and told Claire about it. I was probably set up to be fucking to begin with. I don't know.
And you think she had somebody do that, right?
Yeah, I bet she had the girl do that just to see if he would, like, she tested him, like what girls do in high school. So sick.
I don't know who would have run back to Clara.
Yeah, they're all trying to get in because it's warm in the house. It's cold outside now. They're crawling up out of the basements and stuff.
Well, as far as him splitting money on the streams, you know, you can't miss what you didn't know about or
Yeah,
have.
I know.
You know,
We heard the voice messages, but Lava didn't speak with DC. Remember, they didn't like each other, and she knew that. So she didn't go to DC. Who would have? Did he have multiple other like love interests? I bet he did.
I mean,
Nah,
Zach really didn't know, and
I had no idea.
Whoops.
I did.
it wasn't about making money for him.
No.
We heard the voice messages. Oh, the ones you sent Sam? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh yeah, I sent her a voice message. And a
But
bunch
we
of-
did listen.
bunch of-
We didn't know.
I
he
should
was
have
who and what
known
and
she
when.
was gonna fucking use that shit against me, but I don't care. I didn't lie. I told truth about every fucking thing. I like always the truth. You don't forget that it's fucking easy as lies, so you tend to tell it more often.
I mean, I kind of felt that vibe from that because I literally watched a couple-minute video of Sam's and I was
Yeah,
like,
we
"You
did a
need to stop
little.
talking to
We
her."
did a little research.
And a big reason we went on Belinda's is
Thank
because I felt like
like she-
Belinda was very biased.
So, oh my gosh, there's so much to unpack. So they looked around, so they saw a little bit of Sam's stream, or Casey did, and told Z to stop watching it or stop talking to her. So she saw them go over the DMs. That's my impression of what happened. And then she was like, "This isn't the right way to speak our way."
Felt that vibe from that because I literally watched a couple-minute video of Sam's and I was
Yeah,
like,
we
"You
did a
need to stop
little.
talking to
We
her."
did a little research.
And a big reason we went on Belinda's is because
Thank
I felt like
like she-
Belinda was very biased on a lot of her videos.
And she was already making one.
Yeah, she was
to
already
take
going
up
to make a
for
video
us.
about our conference.
So we was like, well, she took the initiative.
Not to take up for us, but
Well, we didn't know. I mean, it was putting our word out there anyway.
no, Casey. The message is with him and the girl. Ron and the girl? Oh, Ron and the girl. Okay.
I don't know if they know the story of Lava Lamp.
Ron, what girl? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
with the
no,
Claire
I have no
situation.
idea.
Because I don't what Z's speaking of is not Lava situation. Because she did not run to DC. Like, that was a very interesting tidbit.
I imagine they're out there though.
Probably, he puts
Oh
everything
my
out there.
God, could you imagine?
Mm-mm.
I've seen videos of him and her fighting with each other before they got together. Like, how the hell could you get with somebody after?
Are you talking about Lava? We don't know who the person was.
Christina Lava Lamp. That's her channel, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that's who it was.
Is that? I
That's who
don't
it
think
was that was
so.
talking to Ron.
I think this is a separate situation. What do you guys think?
On and then going back and telling Clara. And Ron was saying all kinds of bad things, like she don't clean the house and stuff like that. He told me one day, he came home and said, Ron,
I think that's someone in the bodega.
Yeah, bitching about her.
bitching about that. And then that
Like
girl
he don't
bitched.
clean the fucking house either.
No.
That's the only other place where I've heard some of those, like, some of those topics coming from, of like their issues of some of their, like, you know, and they would have gone to Clara.
I don't know what was up with that.
They have to hire a maid to clean a 2-bedroom house.
They didn't want to, and
With-
I was not about it.
With a loft.
Well, they didn't ask me personally. They told Seth if I wanted to clean for what, a couple hours or something. They give me $40, and I'm like,
20 an hour. Yeah, wasn't it? Nope. Fuck that. Just another chance to
Has Ronald ever spoken on Clara's gird, asking the real fucking questions? Principal Todd.
he said he regretted every day they did for a girl. Wow. Has Ronald ever spoken on Clara's gird? Does she have gird? I didn't know that. He said Clara ruined his life.
They said she's a cancer survivor or something. And
Tiff, I have no idea what any of this means. Oh, the girl who came to clean. Yeah, but I don't think she went to. Could she have gone to Clara? No. I think she just told her mom. I don't know. Megs, how many fucking women's are you talking to?
Yeah, I didn't even know that. I thought she was some type of journalist that like did.
God damn. This just keeps getting better and better. You thought she was some. Oh man.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. I thought she was some type of journalist that like did you know, stuff like that online.
That did anything more than what she actually has done.
Like, what was it? Like band members and stuff or something? That's what she told me.
she did more interview on who I caught that for.
She told you she interviewed. She made videos about rhinoceroses or whatever the fuck. What was the thing? Or hippo? No, they weren't hippos. I would have remembered that. Yeah, she didn't fucking interview band members. She probably interviewed like one or two people we don't even fucking know. And she had to suck their dicks to do it.
It's just crazy. All this is just a bunch of nonsense.
It really is. I don't understand how
What happened isn't even that big of a deal.
their deal. That is just sickening to me. Like that's why he's trying to start a shit between me and her.
He's saying we're saying defamatory things about him, but he started saying that about us, and we're not lying about anything. We can prove it all.
Yeah, and he like threatened you and your families first, so just pointing that out.
Like I haven't said anything defamatory about him. I don't think.
She interviewed the rhinos.
Except to say that everything is
That was the best animal interview of the century.
said about me was bullshit. So, like, I mean,
you did.
Being a bully isn't necessarily.
Oh, I forgot about that. Louis. What is this word? The pizza account. That is no longer pizza. Says because he lost his disability. I think so much that put a lot of stress on their relationship. Him losing that. I don't think he had that on his bingo card, and that very much upset him.
We're addicts. There's things he did tell the truth about. You know, we were addicts, but we're not anymore. But he still acts like we are, but we're not.
Well, the reason he said that first is because he knew that I had an actual truth on him, and it's like he thought that I was going to attack him, and so he made.
Wait. A truth on him? Is he talking about the math drummer situation? Why is there
The preemptive strike and to jump in front and with anything that I might have said.
He was saying Zeth wasn't going to get another job in this town, and
Yeah,
all
I had
this
like
and that.
5
And
or
it's
6.
like, well, you're going to go around lying about Zeth and his work and stuff. Like,
Yeah, he tried.
He did say that.
But everybody.
Zeth posts every single job he does on his Facebook.
I can't post everyone.
But most.
Some guys don't want me to post their stuff just for whatever reason. Not my business, but.
And that's fine, and we respect that. But you know, it's just crazy. People won't come to him, and that's cheaper than taking it to any place else. Like, it's crazy.
I mean, of course, you do it for the money, but there's a lot of guys around here that have guitars, they don't know how to fix them. They want to play, but they can't get them fixed. I seen the opportunity. I went and bought all the tools. I already could do the work.
Now? Let me hear guitar.
My hands are so sweaty.
Just play one or two and we'll end it. Thanks everybody for coming to watch. He's going to play a couple songs for you.
All right, I think that's where they end it. We'll listen to a little bit. He's tall. Better than Nigs. But they said they went to go see a movie for her birthday, like a few days ago.
It's all right. There's a little amp right here.
That's a cool guitar. And he played everyone in and out. It's pretty good. Good stream. Good stream, you two. Thank you for coming and chatting. I'm going to drop it in the chat in case anyone wants to check it out. Yeah, he can play guitar. I'd say that. DC said that he was the best guitar player she had ever heard. So, there's that. Way more than 3 chords. Yeah. And half the time, Negs isn't even playing. He just like has that like background track or whatever. It's hilarious, honestly. Thank you guys for coming, for hanging out at this not so late time. Thank you, Diff. Dropping everything. It's a gift set. I don't know what any of that means. Better than Negs, I'm sure. Oh, well, maybe they just were celebrating it. Who knows? Oh, I never took a bathroom break. I had a little 2-minute stream, or a little, not 2-minute stream, 2-minute clip. We'll save that.
It's a shame because you are a crazy old lady.
Crazy old lady. Whatever the date she's old. Yeah, that's all right. She's busy. I think we're going to stream on Deadly Content. I think Friday, potentially Sunday. I'm not sure. She said those 2 different days. Those work for me too. I think we're gonna check out fucking Crotch Itcher went live. And that was interesting. He also has popped up a few interesting places, and I have some screenshots of that. We're gonna take a look. I think on Friday. I'm pretty sure we're gonna at least do Friday. Just got a lot of shit to do. Still younger than you, Mimsy? Yeah, well, she looks like double your age, I'm sure. I have seen pictures of you, Mimsy. Clara is old. Old. Not me. Oh, jeez. You're welcome. Thanks for coming, y'all. All right, I do have a song to play us out. This was a fun time. Damn, I kind of thought we'd like skip through that, but I didn't want to like miss anything. That was crazy. It's interesting to see that, like, I feel like their perception of NIGS and DC like aligns with ours in like a lot of ways. And like for not having overlapped at all until like the last like week or two. I think that's pretty interesting. It's the 3rd of January. See, because they went and celebrated it. Because wasn't it her birthday and she was in one of the bodega streams all chumming it up on her birthday, talking about Gigi? Who knows? It doesn't really matter. She's old. And she's wasting her life away on the internet. Y'all have a good night. Give a thumbs up. I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you Friday on Deadly Content. Most likely. I hate like saying things and having it not work out. So that's why I'm always like saying that kind of shit after. But we should be. I want to. All right, y'all. Have a good night. I'll see you on the next one.